Okay, we were late to the high fives, everybody.
Come on, guys.
Welcome back. It is good to be here. We are in a new month now. It is August 2nd. You might see that we're in some sort of tropical gear. Well, the guys anyways, Alice is not.
Oh,
And it's because we were on summer vacation, but Alice wasn't here for the summer vacation.
her body,
Her choice.
you know, let her dress how she wants.
It's true.
Yep.
It's true.
And how was vacation, guys?
It was good. I got a little sunburn, but
Yeah. Because he said he went. Well, Javi, he had a longer vacation than us. You know what I mean? We had to
did.
work a little bit more.
Yeah.
Javi, he had the, what is it, the 2x4? What was it that you took out to the lake?
the 6
They
by
say
6
the same. Oh, okay.
You know,
He says, oh, I'm going to take the side by side and the 2x4, you know? Got you a couple of waves. You know?
A couple of Rubik's Cubes.
we're making our own waves. Come on.
All
you
hands
know?
on deck, you know? A couple
We don't
hermanos out
copy
there.
anybody at any
Yeah.
point with anything.
So
We make
how was
our own
that?
wave.
How was that?
Subliminal? What?
How was that? The lake, everything like
It
that,
was
you
good.
know?
It was
We
good.
saw El Pony, he walked on water, you saw?
He walks
He was
on
walking
water.
on water.
Walking on water,
El Messiah, you know?
turning water into wine,
Yeah.
drinking it.
You know?
What else do you want?
Yeah.
Living la vida loca.
Let's hope not. Okay.
Don't take it next to Martin.
No, absolutely not. But I mean, again, we're celebrating tropics because summer isn't over, but some of you think already it's fall season.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I want to put a
Fucking-
jack-o'-lantern, you know what I mean? That's a
Whoops.
fucking... That's a...
Oh.
That's a
Oh,
fucking
no.
porch
Oh,
pirate.
my God.
I did not finish it, okay? That's a fucking... That's a porch pirate, you know what I mean? A jack-o'-lantern,
Yeah.
you know? That's a starving African guy, okay? Give him a chance, guys.
Okay, so you idiots, okay? You guys, the same people that are now celebrating fall are the same people that cry about people that put up Christmas decorations on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh, this lady, she's already got the lights, you know what I mean? And it's always the senior citizens you're making fun of them. They can't take down the lights.
No, they
You
can't.
know?
They have osteoporosis.
They have
They
all
have-
4 seasons on their front lawn. Come on.
Yeah.
They have Parkinson's.
Come on, guys.
They have to stay parked in the couch, otherwise they're gonna die.
Yep. That's the only thing that brightens up their day, you know? Those lights. And what do they want to do? These progressives?
They want to tear them down.
You know?
'Cause they don't believe in the power of Christ. But we're here to
The
tell
power
we
of
you.
do.
Christ compels you. You know,
Yeah.
if you believe in it.
You are saved.
But where did we go on vacation, Hoss? You want to tell them?
We went to a place where we are the number 13th comedy in that country.
It's Kuwait,
A very warm place,
you know?
especially with many bombs that have gone off there before.
Oh, yeah.
But thankfully, none while we were there.
Couple Kuwait cuties, you know? On
Yep.
a Kuwait camel? What do you
Kuwaitis?
think, Hoss?
A couple Kuwait backs.
Yeah? Quakers?
Yeah, they had those hats so they didn't get sunburned.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we were there.
The sun bonnets, I think, is what they call
We
them.
rode on a couple camels, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Some
Did we
camel-
see a
camel
couple women
toes.
on the road, Hoss?
No, they're not allowed to drive.
You know?
They got to stay on the sidewalk.
Yep. So, yeah. That's why they're in great shape, you know what I mean? You think we saw a couple Lizos out there in Kuwait?
Absolutely not. There's no
Come
body
on.
positivity because everyone is the same weight.
Yeah. No body shaming because there's no bodies to shame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're not going to drive to Starbucks to get a Frappuccino in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
They got other things to do, like be women.
Yeah.
Stay in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. One guy, he was beating... Remember the Christ? He was beating his woman so hard. What happened, Hoss? Because we said we want to see... We's like, what kind of movies do you guys have? You know, we asked the hotel guys. And then he's like, you want to see Pulp Fiction? And what happened, Hoss?
It was basically Passion of the Christina. Christina gave into her passions, committed adultery, fornicated, right? She was a maternal fornicator. For those of you that don't know what it is, look up a synonym. And her man caught her. And if you've ever seen the Passion of the Christ at the end where they're whipping him,
Or if you know what the
that
Middle
same
East...
thing, but she was the Christ, aka Christina. And it was pretty brutal.
The Passion of Christina, you know?
I don't think they understand movies in Kuwait yet, but they sure as hell understand podcasts. Shout out to
You know?
Kuwait.
Saludos. You know
Yeah.
how they say.
And to get things started, it is the Butter Pecan.
Puerto
Rican.
Rican.
And as always, next to me, the ever graceful, peaceful protester,
The Sandmaster.
Jimmy
Tatsumaki.
Still on maternity leave, but refuses to leave the talent table, is
And-
our mobile abortionist.
And she refuses to leave for baby. You know what I
Yep.
mean? She's
She-
keeping it, guys.
Absolutely. Her body,
Her
her
choice.
choice. Okay? It is Nissan
Hatake
Hatake Abormoto.
Abormoto.
Next to her,
You
we
know?
have...
When I get a little ill, you know, somebody hands me a little pill.
You ask will you be there? He
You
is
know.
there. He's his caretaker,
Healthcare expert,
Filomeno
el
Jíbaro.
Huh? And below them, things get a little bit frigid, frigid air. People think we're selling appliances, but are we selling appliances?
Absolutely not.
Not
We just
yet.
have the homie.
Larry,
the
Winter
Soldier. Okay, and another tropical Kuwait shirt right here. The one and only Jos Beefy.
666. La Bestia.
Okay, and maybe you guys already heard a sweet voice. You know what I mean?
A little cackle, a little giggle.
Somebody that we missed a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I
I
missed
missed
a
you
lot.
guys too.
We missed her, and you can't talk about the Beast.
Without the beauty.
But now on the ones and twos.
The Wizard of
The
Oz.
boss. Ice
Agent
Agent
Alice.
Hola.
Emphasis on the ice.
Hi guys, I miss you guys.
We miss
true.
you too.
So she said, she left us on red. We're like, come on, Alice.
I didn't leave you guys on red.
That was the
I
sunburn
answered.
hobby got.
Was that?
That was the sunburn hobby got. The red.
No, I'm just saying she left us on red,
Yeah.
On red, she never got the message. We were in Kuwait, guys. Come on.
I was
Yeah.
working.
It's because women aren't allowed to
Women
read out there
don't-
either.
women don't
She
get-
couldn't read the
I
message.
couldn't even get in there.
They're like, you're messaging a woman? They're like, what? They can read in your country, I was like, it's Ice Agent.
They're like, what sorcery is this?
Yeah. They got mad at us. Like, you're messaging. They thought we hated women, so. Luckily,
Where do you think
We
the
do
Salem
not.
witch trials came from?
I
They
can't
came
tell.
from Kuwait, actually. They used to,
The
if
Kuwaiters?
women did math, sorcery, they'd burn them. Women read, sorcery, they'd burn them. Women cook a good meal, they wouldn't get punched in the face. And let's go ahead and take that over to the nice bodega
Omega. It's
Okay.
the Omega.
From the bodega,
Mr.
J48.
Javi.
Oh, Viva Cristo Rey, guys.
Yeah.
Do you have something you want to show the
You
people?
guys got the blessing. You guys got the blessing. I was like,
What is that? What is in
I
your hand?
realized,
What is in your hand?
what is in my hands, the most precious, the first book, the only book, the good book,
The good
You
book.
know?
The good book.
the Bible,
There we go. The
Bible.
Bible.
In
which is
Caucasian
actually a
leather
library of books. You
Technically,
pieces
the
of shit.
Bible, the first library?
Yeah.
Yeah.
bound. The
good.
first library?
Myth busted.
Come on, man. Oh, yes. Oh, the Library of Alexandria. You know why it got burnt down? We already had the Bible. You think we need all those extra books? They're wasting all the papers, the Egyptians.
Yeah, they talk about the Diaries of Anne
Come
Frank.
on.
That wasn't a library. That was an attic.
Yeah.
Barely even passes for a library. That's why she got found so easy. If it was a
Oh.
library, she could have hid behind all the books. But no, she had one notebook. She's gonna hide behind that? Not
No.
very well.
And she couldn't even read, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she was 13.
She was so into herself, just writing everything about herself
Yeah.
and her life. Did she write about all the other people that were dying?
Absolutely not. It was herself.
So selfish.
So
You didn't hear about any ghosts? Could you hear any ghosts?
No ghosts.
All she was blaming the Germans for what, dude? What did they do?
So
Probably because they were just pasty
brisket.
whiteness.
Huh?
I was just gonna say it's probably their pasty whiteness.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't know.
But maybe she
How do
was
you say
hiding in the
ghost in
attic so
German?
she could get super white. You know what I mean? So when she came,
Poltergeist. That sounds
You know?
German.
Maybe she was huffing some insulation up there. You don't
Think
think? Yeah.
some isolation.
Some asbestos.
Yeah. That's what I had back then, huh?
like,
Lead,
"Take me quick."
asbestos.
It was all that mold in the wall.
That's why she was writing so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was
She was just
hallucinating.
always high. I was like, man, with your bars,
She was Hemingway before Hemingway, guys.
Yeah.
And you really think we don't celebrate women here? We do nothing but empower them.
Oh,
Shout out
yeah.
to Anne Frank.
Come on. And all other forgotten?
Franks.
Okay. But why were you gone? Did you ask Alice why she was gone? Or do you think that's private? Because she had something that happened in the watermelon farm that was a little bit of an emergency. And
It's true. I did.
It is pretty difficult to talk about, but I think Alice feels it okay enough to share with our beloved audience.
Oh, so sad. I don't even know the words. So my watermelon farm got lit up. Someone put like gasoline inside of one of the watermelons and threw it into the watermelon field. And then all the watermelons exploded.
Wait, what? Can you repeat that? So they put in gasoline into a watermelon?
Yeah.
What?
And then they put like the little cotton whatever thing and lit it up and whoosh.
They made a Molotov.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
watermelon Molotov.
And the thing is, we think
I'm not
it's
even mad at that.
we think they were anti-Semitic too because they yelled Mazel Tov as they threw the Molotov, and
And it had a couple of Franks in there.
yeah, Alice showed
Some
me the
pictures of
footage.
Anne,
It's barbaric.
It was
So
it was a sight.
gruesome.
hopefully
Dang.
she's filed reports. Hopefully they get caught soon.
Hopefully.
You had insurance, right?
Do you think
Yeah,
maybe it was Santos?
definitely.
That piece of feces? You
It
think
could
it was
have been.
him?
That Dookie?
It could have been.
Huh? Huh?
That big Gunther.
You know?
Yeah.
That Ken
That
Suzuki,
Forrest
huh?
Gump.
That heathen.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Freaking piece of dump. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
That being said, given our beloved subscribers and followers,
Oh, man.
we had 127.
We celebrated, you know?
We celebrated.
I think every time that you celebrate, how something happens, you know, your powers, people get mad about your powers.
Because we lost Clarence Thomas. I mean,
Yeah,
he's still
very
alive,
joy.
but we lost him as a follower.
Yeah.
Dang.
But this last one, are you going to be okay to share who it was that we lost?
I mean, I think so. You know, people have already talked about it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a well-known fact.
But it was somebody from the African American community.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And his name started with Bill and ended with Russell. You know? So he was our 127th subscriber, funny enough. He subscribes. Maybe we made him laugh too much. You don't think so? Last episode?
Yeah, but if
He saw some of Burger Cam. You don't think maybe he
Dude,
laughed too
He
hard?
was enjoying Burger Camp.
You know?
He was enjoying his competitive spirit, his ability to withhold secrets.
They
because
probably
of the-
drove the same car, you know?
Oh, the
they probably
Bossburger
did,
Bentley?
the And if he did go because of laughing, I mean, that's the best
Do you
way
think
to
he
go, I
went
would think.
That is the
also
best
because
way.
he was having a stack of patties?
Oh, maybe, huh?
Oh, I
You know,
didn't
he's
consider
like,
I was
that.
going to say, I'm going to flip a Patty LaBelle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm going to mess with the black lady, is what I said.
maybe. Who knows?
So maybe he ate too much patties or, you know, Asian food.
Could have been.
But he died of joy, you know? You guys saw it said he died peacefully
Yeah.
next to his wife. You know?
Watching this podcast.
So they shut down all his accounts. He sent us a letter before he died. He wrote one that said, "Hey, BNR, you know, I'm sorry to say this. I'm actually passing away as we speak. I'm sitting next to my wife. Unfortunately, she's got power of attorney over me. She's going to have to sign the affidavit for my YouTube account, my Twitter to get shut down. You're going to lose a follower. Sincerely,"
Bill
Russell.
William Russell.
you know. So that was the last
Rest
text that
in
we got
peace,
from
my
him, you
guy.
know.
Yep.
It's like we just spoke. Honestly, it feels like we just got that text.
It's sad because it was a letter and a text, guys.
Yeah.
We were pen pals.
He wanted to make sure we got it before he left.
So we're
Yeah.
still waiting on the letter. Maybe we'll show it to them, you think?
Maybe we'll see. If we get it, we'll show it to
If you guys behave, you know,
Yeah.
maybe we'll show it to them.
Don't act
you
like
know?
morons, and we'll show you. But
But hopefully, people like Burger Cam, you know,
Burger Cam's a good man.
we'll see if you guys like him. Let us know. He applied for an internship, you know, but I mean, we thought Alice was rich. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Burger Cam, he has a Bossburger Bentley. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Private
said he
jet
had-
costs lots more than
He
Bentley.
said he
last
had to
time I
take
checked.
a private flight to see Mr. Powers. I was like, what kind of plane? He's like, the Bossburger Boeing. I was like, what? The Bossburger
He's got that
Boeing?
747.
You know what I mean?
Dude, shout out to Malaysia.
You know, still, yeah. Somebody had nice blood in there. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh.
There's nowhere
They
to be
kidnapped
found.
them, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, so you know,
Allegedly.
maybe Alice, you know, she's got to step it up. How are we gonna? Maybe we need to start messing with Bossburger a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Perhaps, but Alice is doing a good job in my eyes. So, Alice, why don't you take us to the lovely holidays of
celebrate?
August 2nd?
Yeah, because you know it's a little bit dark. You know,
Yeah.
BS. He passed away, so
Well, today's holiday is National Night Out Day.
Night out or night owl?
Night out.
Which
Which
equals
is exactly
night owl.
how Anne Frank got caught, guys. She was out and about at night.
with her girls, you know, having a drink or two.
that would suck,
Three.
huh? You get like ballsy enough, you know, testicular enough to go out and you know.
Well, just like Javi said, she was having some drinks, some chopped succulent brisket, burnt ends.
Do you think that there's any other meals that they invented from the Holocaust? You know what I mean? Like,
Wiener Schnitzel.
yeah,
Frank
Yep.
dogs.
boy, that stuff is good.
That stuff is very good.
Let's have a Frank.
Frankenstein,
You know,
maybe,
ballpark
huh?
Franks.
Right?
Ballpark Franks, the Hebrew National,
The Hebrew National.
the Hebrew International, patent pending.
Oh, I would be scared to be the Hebrew National. You know, back then.
I would be now. You know how you put hot dogs in the microwave and they blow up?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Seppuku,
Harakiri.
you know, that was the original car bomb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Saddam Hussein, Kuwait,
The
Kiwis,
original
okay?
kamikaze.
Yeah, that was the original kamikaze. That's maybe how they burned Alice's farm. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Maybe.
Probably.
They microwaved the hot dog right before it was gonna blow up. They threw it into the
Just-
field.
They
No,
just-
they
they
put the hot dog in the watermelon with the Molotovs.
Well, this is what happened,
know?
guys. Let me tell you how they did this, scientifically speaking.
Tell me.
One of the Hebrew babies was born with dwarfism.
Oh
And
my
if you
gosh.
look at dwarf babies, they're about the same size as a full-grown watermelon by the age of 2.
Oh my gosh.
All they did was completely inundate this kid with copious, and I mean copious, amounts of alcohol. I think they picked Jack Daniels just to kind of, stick it to the man, or in this case, woman, being Alice.
Sounds about right.
You have a baby whose blood toxicity level is at 7%. Stuffed it in a watermelon, they just duct taped it. Had a little hole with a straw through it for breathing room. That's where they stuck the towel in that soaked in more kerosene. Lit that thing on fire, hurled the baby. No more watermelon farms for
Alleged
Alice.
that somebody was having their own abortion.
That human Jagerbomb, you know what I mean? They're out there, It was somebody from Oklahoma,
Oh god.
Tennessee.
Oklahoma bomber in Utah. Oh my! It does. Why?
Somebody was
Stay in your own
there.
state. Come on, guys.
Somebody was, across
Oh my
enemy
God.
lines.
We
You know what I
need
mean?
walls.
Obviously, Alice's enemy.
We need walls and
Right?
and
It had to be the border people.
walls in order.
Yep.
10 feet high.
Somebody from the inside, Alice. Better watch your back.
Maybe Karina. She's the one that's the receptionist. You don't think so?
She got tired of that business fast.
Yeah.
She just got a raise too.
Oh,
Oh, she got a
man.
raise?
Yeah.
maybe she planned it beforehand, then
'Cause-
got a raise, and then she regrets it all.
Because the last we heard of Karina, I said, oh, she wants to come see El Tyson with us. You know what I mean? And then it came to the day. What happened, Hoss?
No show. Neither of them, actually. I was kind of sad.
So maybe that's when all of this was going down, And why didn't you tell us that day, Alice, that you needed help or that something was going on with your farm?
Could have came in with the security shirts.
I know, right? No, it just happened so fast. I didn't know what to do.
So were you going to be out of your harvest? Did you save anything or what's like your plan?
Yeah, so harvest is done for this year. I'm just gonna wait till the soil heals and then start again next year.
So did you break even this year at least?
Yeah, I did good. Did great.
Great.
Oh, because of
Great.
inflation, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you
Charge more.
insinuating there's this karma? Karmakbuala?
For what?
Karmakbola?
Karmakbuala?
You think that's what happened? Because they didn't show up and then,
Karmabakbula.
Hey.
I don't know what they say. Again, Hebrew National, good hot dogs. Fuck Nathan's. Damn it.
Oh!
Should we punish
Well,
them? What do you guys think?
Man, we all get
well,
one.
damn.
Huh? Oh, we all got one?
Well, I mean,
One
you can-
freebie?
We
No,
go ahead.
no
come on,
freebies,
no
we need,
freebies.
we need a cleansing.
Punish,
Okay?
punish, punish.
Why did you get away with it then?
I didn't finish it.
What double? Yes, you
Oh,
did.
you kind
Not-
of said it.
You
It
said
was
the
there. It
full
was
word.
there.
You said the full. You said
It wasn't the whole thing. You emphasized on it.
you said FUCK like the actual word.
I was like,
No, you said the word. Go ahead. We need a cleansing anyway.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
This is why I'll be saved. I take accountability for my sins.
not me. I'm atheist,
Due to these, I don't want to swear. I was about to say these dookie heads and their transgressions. I will read chapter 6 of Daniel's transgressions, Babylonian law.
Ooh, the law.
Hey, this is
You guys were just
Hey,
out
this
in
is
Qatar.
serious
Come
stuff,
on.
guys, okay?
Come on. It seemed good to Darius, and he appointed over the kingdom of 120 governors to be over his whole kingdom. And that's it.
okay.
We'll leave it there for now.
Hey, can we try something now that we have the Bible out? I read one of these memes, you know what I mean?
Okay.
These memes, and it said, if you open page 30 and read the first sentence, it's
That's
like
your love life.
something like that. You know what I mean? Did you see that one, Javi?
Yeah.
If you open page what?
Page 30 and read the first sentence, that it's your love life.
Should I try that with the doctor's book?
Oh, we got a couple of books. Let's see
Got
how
a
many
couple of
we got
books
here.
today. The first sentence on page 30.
Okay, let me listen to this. What up?
Mine's gonna be a disease.
Hey, that's your love life.
Monkeypox.
All right, the good book, page
Javi's
30.
love life, okay? Shout out to Cynthia.
Israel loved Joseph best of all. His son. The good book never lies. Huh? Hey, to each their own. He was born in his old age. Or that's
Okay.
it. That was a
Dang,
percentage.
that's somebody that got a
Nice.
man pregnant. You know what I mean?
Love.
Nice.
The
That is
Bible,
love.
How progressive is the Bible? Talking about a trans relationship.
It's
you know
so
what I mean?
progressive. We
Oh,
still
the
haven't
trans are
caught
just
up
gay.
to it.
No, but
Israel
somebody got
loved
pregnant at
Joseph.
the end.
Because of his old age? Now I have to open it again.
Oh, hey,
I'll
the
open it
book
again later.
spoke.
I've got my first sentence on page 30. Well, first full sentence, because it's
yeah, the full first.
okay. It involves identifying every characteristic of a particular activity and examining these components to determine the performance skills needed to complete the activity.
That sounds so
Dude, that
It's
real.
ambiguous.
Facts.
It's about my sex life. Shout out to the doctor's book. Always coming in clutch.
You know,
Oh
he
my
used his
God.
powers. He used his powers. Dude, that was true, huh?
Exactly what. If you want to
Oh,
read
man.
it,
Do you have
if
any
you guys
books
wanna
over there,
proofread
Alex?
exactly what
Oh,
Just pull a
Yeah,
random
I might
book
have
out.
one with you.
no, I don't.
We're
Oh,
2 for 2 here. Let's go.
Okay, let me read you mine. I think I might have a
Alright.
book for Alice. But I got this one, you know, the Lease of Gold, which we haven't used for a while.
Where's the book of koala?
you know? Where is the book?
Does anyone,
You might
does that
have
one
it
even
over there.
have 30 pages, dude?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think, yeah, it should be over there somewhere, dude. Okay, well, let's see. Page 30.
Computing.
Dude, this is pretty cool, too. Page 30.
First sentence.
Okay. A man who hoards up riches and enjoys them. Oh, okay. A man. God, I feel like copyright now. Sorry. A man. I can't read from
He
the
could
gospel.
never. Do you need me to read it?
A man who hoards up riches and enjoys them not is like an ass that carries gold and eats thistles. What the hell is
It's
that?
the mules.
So what does it say about my sex life? What do you think?
So read it one more time.
Okay, so this is a man who hoards up riches and enjoys them not is like an ass that carries gold and eats thistles.
Sounds like a stripper.
It means you're not enjoying what you fruit you bear or what you earn. So you're not living your best life, is what I hear.
sounds like it.
But it says not. It's not like an ass that
He is like
carries.
an ass, or is not.
No, it says a man who hoards up riches and enjoys them, enjoys them not is like an ass that carries gold and eats thistles.
Yeah, they're humble.
So I'm humble, is what it's saying?
Yeah, it's humble.
So maybe I'm a pretty nice guy in my relationships, you know?
Yeah.
I'm nice, I'm humble. I might eat your ass, you know? Who knows?
With a
as
couple
long as it has
thistles.
gold thistles.
Right?
Yeah.
As long as
We
it's
couldn't
little-
find a book for Alice, huh?
Guess that's my love life.
Oh, no, she didn't mean that. Magnolia.
Sorry,
It's
sorry,
a
babe.
joke.
Just kidding.
Looking for a book.
Find me a book.
All we
Just
got
give me
is-
a book.
VHS
Oh, you couldn't
tapes.
find the Crayola book on it?
No.
Let's see
Dude,
what's in
there's
the
so
over
many
here. There's
books in this
everything over
room,
here.
you can't
somewhere,
Right?
find
Like,
you know?
there's so many
You
random
guys know
stuff.
when I reach over here, maybe I find some stuff. We'll see.
Well, we'll continue. We'll find a book eventually.
Even if it's instructions. Let's go.
That's good. I'm sure there's some wiseness in there.
Instruct your love life. But maybe you
Oh, you
you
guys
move on
wanna-
to the next holiday
Oh,
while
you're so smart, Javi. So smart.
Facilitating like a boss.
Okay, the next national holiday is National Coloring Book Day.
I found the book, Alex. Before you stop, you know? We always find something. I told you guys when I reach back here, you know?
That's
Magic
what
The
she said.
town table, what happens in the town table? We need something?
It's it's like the back of Mary
like that lady with
Poppins.
the
It's there,
the
yeah.
umbrella.
It's like the lady with the umbrella.
And
Mary
funny
Poppins.
enough,
You show some damn respect for that lady, okay?
we're talking about sex life.
Stupid
The
Brit.
title of this book that I found it says The Graves, a Fine and Private Place.
Oh,
you know?
shit. Oh, shit.
Sounds-
we'll see
that
what
sounds
I'll be
erotic.
for Alice
Let's
for her.
hope it's as ambiguous as
I
mine.
hope it's
okay?
homoerotic, you
I
know?
was
know?
able to keep
Something
secret.
for a private place, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll go to
Private
page
place.
30, you know?
Page 30, right?
Yeah, page 30, the first sentence. Dude, mine wasn't that good. Come on, I didn't even know. Dude, it didn't even have commas. That's why I couldn't read it. I was like, what kind of freaking...
The first sentence, it's a very short one. It says, I seized her arm.
Sounds like domestic violence, okay? You're not going anywhere.
She's an amputee now. Is that it? I see her
I
arm.
obtained the arm. This is Anne Frank.
Her love. No, that means she got her locked
Yeah,
down.
he-
you know what I
she
mean?
got her locked
she
down.
locked it down.
Locked
Love
it down.
locked
Love
Love
down.
lockdown.
Shout out
I'm
to
in
Javi.
love with you, way I wanted to.
You say Jew?
Jew.
He's in love
I
with
love
Jews.
juice too. Okay, come on, guys. Shout out to
Juice?
Sonny the Light.
Did he say juice? Oh, Jews.
You know, and steroids. You know.
I'm in love with Jews.
Yeah, but that's Alice. She just bags everything. You know what I mean? Basically, it's what her
Absolutely.
thing is saying.
That's basically it.
Alice doesn't miss. You think if Alice wants something, she's gonna get it. You don't
She'll
think so,
get it.
Hoss?
Especially the immigrants, but yeah,
Yeah.
No. Oh, maybe that's what it's talking about. Her love life is detaining immigrants,
it is.
and she seizes them by the arm. You know, couple
like
of
by the
Jesuses,
neck.
Couple
Really?
cease and assists.
you know,
Bunch of detainees.
couple of Marias. You think so?
Couple margaritas.
Oh yeah. But now we can go to the next holiday. You know, now
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna be able to.
I had
not
to apply
find
the
a book. I was like,
pressure
come on,
before,
man.
you
It
know.
was National
Yeah.
Coloring Book Day.
Yes, coloring book
National
day.
Coloring Book Day. And speaking about coloring books, people say, "Oh, the Bible doesn't have any pictures. You know, it's never been colored, anything like that." Contrary to popular belief, it's also a coloring book. So, do you want to
And
reveal
not
the
only that-
insights of the Bible?
Yeah, but I want to explain. It's never been a non-colored book because everyone in the Bible is colored. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
Ooh.
It was already
All lives
inclusive,
matter.
intrusive, and all that. But if they want to see the good books pictures, here's a few colors. You know. I think this is the sacrifice of Saul. This big one. You see it, Alice?
Yeah.
Very nice. So it's
Very
got pictures,
nice.
you know. Quite a few actually. Here's another one. Judas in his sleep. Eternal
Ooh.
sleep.
He could sleep. Judas, come on. Not with whatever he had
He
in
couldn't
his
sleep at
mind.
night after he
Yeah.
stole Jesus for 30
Yeah,
pieces of
come
silver.
on. man.
That was the insomnia.
Man, that was probably the worst business deal. You
He
know what
thought
I mean?
those were Prozac, and it was silver. He's like, so he had to kill himself.
He thought it was
That was probably the worst business deal in history, huh? You know what I mean?
Easily was.
You sold Jesus for $30, dude. Come on, man. You're like, dude, and then you see how much money
They
the
could've
Romans
gone-
flipped him for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The money that the Romans made off of Jesus, like easy, like $3 billion. You know what I mean? They built a whole empire after they killed
He needed
Jesus.
$30.
You know?
What a moron.
They got temples. You know, now they got Greek gods, Poseidon. They're running out of money. You know what I mean?
moral of the story.
Meanwhile, you guys are waiting on your what is it, recession stimulus package? You know, not the Romans. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They
simmer
just-
down.
Yeah, they killed Jesus. Hey, let's get electric cars. All of you get electric cars.
Get your Roman numerals up.
You know exactly. They even
Peasants.
got their own numbers. You know. Shout out to Jesus, man. But what other? Did you guys were you guys good at coloring books, or did you like to go outside of the lines, Hoss?
No, I liked staying in the lines.
Yeah?
I'm a man of order. I'm a man of skill. Okay.
Oh, precision.
Yeah, absolute precision. I'm concise. And I'll leave it at that because I don't think anything else has to be said. But I loved coloring books.
Yeah. What about somebody that never's gone out of line? You know what I mean? The ICE agent. How did,
Alice.
or maybe she did, huh?
She keeps
Hell
everybody
yeah,
else
I did.
in line.
What did you say, Alice?
I said, hell yeah, I did.
Okay. So you did color outside of the lines?
Yeah, when I was younger. Now
So-
I don't.
Your mom never kept your paintings so they're so ugly, and you never saw any of those like that?
I think she still has them.
Oh man, maybe we should do
The
that.
ones
one.
where you didn't color in the lines?
Yeah.
Yes, she's a liar.
You
It's
should
a
bring them.
house.
You think she should bring them next week?
She
Alice?
should bring him to show
I'll bring
us.
them. I gotta
Un
find them. and bring
recuerdo,
'em.
you know?
Yeah.
And what things would you draw back then? You know, a couple women. What would you draw back then?
Couple figs.
Watermelons.
You know,
Duh.
Watermelons. Okay.
Emphasis on the melons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dang, couple milk melons. You know?
Couple milk duds.
Some jugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, fornicate on my
Milk
jokes,
jugs.
guys.
Milk duds are basically breasts and mammaries that cannot lactate after a woman produces a child.
Oh,
Wouldn't
really?
it be because
Milk
they
face.
can't produce?
I thought it
milk
was because
duds.
of cancer.
I meant to say can't.
Oh,
So
okay.
if I said can, I apologize. I meant can't. Emphasis on the can.
Can.
What about you, Javi? I don't think Javi, he doesn't really color. Only when he goes to Denny's, you know?
Oh yeah, I'll play with the
While he waits for his food,
off the menu. Yeah.
he
You know?
sticks his tongue out and he grabs a whole crayon with like his full fist.
But
Like,
actually,
you know, not
Javi,
precisely, just
I think there's a reason he doesn't color.
why is that?
Is there?
Is there? Who was it that snorted a crayon? Was that you?
Oh
You snorted a crayon?
That's why he has trauma, man.
Oh,
that
we
poor
think
guy.
the CTE is from sports. It's
No,
from the
it's
crayon.
from way back.
Lodged in the back of his head, dude.
You know, yeah. The only reason I'm not a genius is because I have a crayon lodged in my brain,
Well,
and it's red. You know, it wasn't that big. Like it was a little piece.
Oh, the red one tastes the best.
I didn't eat it though. You know, I just whoop right up my nose,
dang.
thinking I was gonna turn into a Red Ranger. Maybe because I was suffocating, but that's another story.
This idiot was watching Power Rangers. It's morphin' time.
I was watching Power Rangers and Goodfellas at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, let me
Power
combine the
Rangers
two.
are good fellas. That makes perfect sense.
Hey. But yeah, that's why I'm not a genius.
Oh, that's
IQ of
That
a
and the-
jellyfish, you know? Come on.
That and the CTE. So double whammy. But there's glimpses. There's sometimes the crayon disconnects, and there's glimpses of hope. You know,
There's moments of pure genius. And then
that's
they-
why.
That's his bars. You know what
Those are my bars that come out.
The crayon ruffles a little bit, you know?
every time there's an earthquake, it rattles it loose for a moment.
And how old were you when you snorted the crayon?
Dude, I must have been like 4.
Oh, come
Aw.
on. And Burger Cam got held back without a crayon? Come on, Cam.
And he was
You know what I
Asian.
mean? Come on, dude.
Dude, I guess that's the real
Yeah.
double whammy here.
You know what I mean? Come on, dude.
Imagine explaining.
That's one of the burgers at Boss Burgers, the double whammy.
The double
double
whammy,
whammy.
you know?
Imagine explaining to a kindergartner they're being held back. They don't even know what that means.
We liked you so much, we're going to play this game
gonna hold you
again.
back,
You
what,
know, that's
like,
it is.
You can't even say kindergarten, and you're gonna repeat it. You know, just you're coming back.
Kindergarten.
We liked you so much, we've recruited you again.
And Javi, he didn't even speak good English, you know, and he still made it somehow, you know?
What was in Los Angeles? Shout out to all the Californians.
So Javi, you know,
Back
there's
then, not anymore. You
when you believe in Christ,
piece
you
of
know,
dookie.
things can happen, you know?
Things can
AB
happen.
97, you think they're gonna, you know, you think they're gonna hold him back?
These
You know, as an
can't
altar
hold
boy?
me
They'll
back.
push him forward.
These
You know?
can't hold me back.
Really, you know?
Yeah.
These Californians can't
You know?
hold me back.
And it was on a leap year, you know what I mean?
They'll spread something
Cue
like
Rick
Moses
Ross.
split the Red Sea.
Oh yeah,
Push him right on forward.
you know, and
Moving
hopefully
on
they're
up.
trying to see if the red crayon falls out of there, you know?
Yeah.
That's what they would tell him, you know? Hey, we're gonna check for the crayon, you know? If you enroll here with the Lord, and did they ever find it?
Well, they
No,
found
they had
hemorrhoids.
short
Close
stems,
enough.
so
It's red.
Oh yeah.
It leaks red, leaves stains.
But I never liked coloring books. I always like coloring my own stuff. You know what I mean?
Wash your sphincters.
Even though I
everyone.
wasn't good, you know what I mean? I would just throw a couple of paints on there, or a couple of crayons.
Mhm.
Did you guys ever try to mix the crayons together?
No, well, you mean like blend them?
like
Yeah,
fuse
yeah.
them. Like,
And then
melt
you
them
get
together.
you got like a piece of Kleenex and go, you know, like rub it on, and it would
Yeah.
like make it all smooth and holographic.
I remember blending it, but do you remember that you were mentioning it? I don't know if this is what you were mentioning. They sold a machine where you would melt the crayons together.
Yeah, it was basically like an easy bake oven for crayons.
Yeah, and then they're like,
And it never worked.
The little girls can cook with this, and then they made the Easy Bake Oven, and it was
Oh.
everything but easy. They
Yeah.
taught women how to be easy. It didn't teach women how to bake. Okay,
Ah,
I meant be
Facts.
easy, be chill, guys, not be
You know?
Take it
easy.
easy, man.
Okay.
Not Nelly Furtado.
Yeah, come on. You know,
I'm like a
Fucking Derby
bird.
Furtadoing out there. You know, come on.
Yeah. Was it Nelly Furtado that sings "Promiscuous Girl"? With
Yeah.
Timberland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure.
Promiscuous girl.
you,
It's teasing me.
But you guys never did any other experiments? Like what other? Can you remember? Okay, we're talking about colorings, but remember when the mechanical pencil came out? You know what I mean?
Oh, I got
You
stabbed
pulled up,
from-
you got your mechanical pencil.
You still have a scar.
Oh, I still have the lead in there, bro.
Oh, and then when they came out with the
He's got
colorful lead,
poisoning.
Yeah.
That's why.
No,
he's
I really. You
deteriorating.
could probably. I mean, it's probably like way deep in, like in there. And the
you
skin
got
is
stabbed by a
gone.
mechanical pencil.
Yeah.
I got
can't
stabbed
remember
by
how.
a real pencil.
Yeah, in jail, and she lost a fight.
No, in 3rd grade, I got
Oh
stabbed.
dang! Was
Sheesh.
it the same girl?
No, it was a
Where
dude.
did you go to
What was her
school?
name again? Mauricio? What was her name?
No, hold on. Let us.
Oh,
let us
Lisette.
guess. What did you say?
Mauricia?
It was like Lisette or something like
Yeah,
that.
it
was
was
Lisette.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got it. There he goes.
Nice.
But what were you saying? You were in 3rd grade. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I
was
mean?
in 3rd grade, and the kid next to me, I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but
He was watching Jeffrey Dahmer.
It was a boy.
yeah, he's like, "Oh, look what I could do with the pencil," and he was like going really fast, and then he goes, "Stab!" right
He
in
was
my
going
hand.
really fast. What were you guys doing?
We were just sitting in class.
He was showing you how fast he could go.
Yeah, just, you know. moving
Oh,
the
just
pencil.
like this on the
Yeah.
paper.
You know,
Okay,
just-
Alice, I think you were doing something else. Okay.
And then he just goes stab. I still have the mark on my.
You still
Yeah.
got the lead in there too?
Yeah,
What hand? The right hand?
yeah.
Oh, same,
Oh,
brother.
you guys had a tattoo before. It was cool.
Yeah.
A lead tattoo, huh?
Yep.
Little
Poisoning.
punks over
Slow.
there.
I honestly
lead
felt like
poisoning.
shit for like the week after.
What did
'Cause
you
mine was
say?
in junior high.
What did you just say?
He said
I said
SHIT.
Oh my gosh.
Damn it!
Hey, what if we say, this is gonna describe something about Javi, make him pull a random page? You know what I mean?
You mean like whatever he reads is gonna describe him?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
We'll punish him like that by the Lord. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I just opened up to a random book.
No.
Flip 3 pages to the right.
No,
And
but
then-
we have to say first what it's gonna be. Does that
Oh,
make
what it's
sense?
gonna. This will. Alice, do you have something in mind?
For what?
You say something, and this will describe hobby. So you would just say like, "This is why you got stabbed with." Don't use this, but this is why you got stabbed with a pencil.
Yeah, that's a good one. You know?
Okay.
So let's go to page. What page would you say?
So I think he's on the page that I asked him to. Now you can pick like the column, and then Alice can pick maybe the paragraph.
Perfect.
Does that make
So
sense?
what column?
So there's 4 columns, right? Or
Yeah.
how many?
Well, there's 3 columns.
In each
Okay, the
page?
first
And they're kinda
sentence on the top right column.
Top right.
That's why he got stabbed with a pencil.
This is why I got stabbed with the pencil. All right, the good Lord says, "The Lord is at your right hand. He will crush kings on the day of his wrath."
We use our powers.
Dang,
I had him
dude.
put 3 pages. You picked the exact
Oh,
spot.
snap.
His right hand. Come on, dude.
Powers.
Woo, let's
For any of you guys
go.
doubting, you just witnessed.
God is here with
You
us.
just witnessed.
His right hand, dude. Dude, you should have saved the page, Javi. Now we can't even. We don't even know where
Oh,
it is.
I didn't know I was supposed to save it. What the heck?
Dude, it was a good recuerdo. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, I did.
You just saved it?
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Oh man, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
Man, pretty crazy.
People might say
the
it's
Lord hurt his
chance.
hand. You know.
They might say it's coincidence. That is called divine
Intervention.
intervention.
You know, intellection. You know.
Yeah.
That's the Lord's letter right there, Javi. That's why it hasn't come out, dude. Your buddy's not gonna reject
It's
it.
probably gonna end up in my heart, and that's what's gonna kill me.
Sorry, that's all.
So you might be part Asian with as much lead as in your DNA now.
Asian?
Yeah.
Why? What does that mean?
Well, they work in factories that have a lot
Oh.
of lead paint.
Apple,
Yeah.
Nike. I get it.
And they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's the opposite.
Opposite
Working
in
at
China
Apple every day
or
makes you want
Taiwan
a doctor.
Uh,
or wherever our clothes is
couple
made.
what is it, microplastics you get in there, you know
A couple
what
microaggressions.
I mean? Because they're so short, guys, shutting up. Except for Cam and Yao Ming, okay?
Yeah.
They were pretty tall.
Pretty tall.
But what other cool inventions? So, do you guys remember when you got your first pen or, nothing like that? You guys remember your first pen?
Yeah.
When all that, or your permanent marker? How cool was that? Remember?
Yeah. Or do
Your
you remember?
teacher dropped that Sharpie.
You remember Visiviz pens?
Nah. Were those the
Visiviz
super colored ones?
Blew my mind. What are you laughing at, Alice?
Where you said the teacher dropped a Sharpie.
Yeah, you guys don't remember that? The teacher dropped she dropped her Sharpie, and then you can take it. You know what I mean?
Why
No,
would
she
you
would
wait
just
for
pick it
that?
back up.
Huh? I said she didn't know. She dropped it, fell out
Oh,
of her.
I'm just saying. Like,
You know,
yeah.
she had a big caboose in my elementary. There,
No,
they were-
remember mine had the big juts,
Oh,
the
God.
JOMJs.
No, mine they were built
mine,
like
hers.
a station wagon. You know what I mean?
Shout out Mrs. Dunn.
That Subaru Outback. Miss Lindback. I told
Yeah.
you. So she dropped the Sharpie, and I start smelling it. You start. Oh, you want to smell it?
Oh, my God.
If you smell it long enough, you can get high. You guys don't remember that myth?
Yeah, you guys.
They had
it's
the
not a
smelly
myth,
ones.
That was true.
Oh yeah, I remember the
That's
the
true.
flavored the smells,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't remember
Javi, he was
waiting.
poor.
for
That's
my-
why he had to use a crayon.
I had to stick to crayons, the used ones that were like tiny, barely had,
No wonder it went up your nose.
The ones from the Denny's. Everybody already touched.
You know,
it,
remember
you know?
your little crayon box with the two-tone colors, like
Yeah.
the red and green
Oh,
or whatever? Yeah.
So you guys remember? Obviously, Crayola is like the king of all crayons. You guys remember that other brand, Rose Art? How
Yeah,
peel-
the-
Yeah,
Oh,
rose
yeah.
art. Oh, and
Yeah.
they
It's
tried
So
like
waxy.
It was more
Yeah.
waxed in color.
They were actual candles that didn't make it at York's, like New York Candle, Yankee, whatever it's called.
That didn't come out with the wick, so they just rewrapped them.
But just cut them into little cylinders and give it to kids that want to do art, because it was always the most poor kid.
They
like
should have
me,
sold them to parents.
that
You got
wanted
the
to
rose
do
art,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
got rose art, and I'm like, I hated them.
Yeah.
I hated them.
They were sold to parents as like, hey, these don't write on the walls.
Yeah, that's why they took Wick. They're like, rose art, we take Wick, okay? We take EBT. That's why I had rose art. It was terrible. I was pissed.
Your parents, they could wax their car with it too. You know what I mean? You see your dad, he got a white car. He's out there
Detailing?
with the white. He's
Yeah.
detailing the car. You know, the rain.
Forget
you know?
the turtle wax.
Yeah,
Use
come
rose
on.
art.
There was
You get
no
a couple
turtle
of
wax back
those?
then.
Yeah,
You think that could work?
I think so.
Maybe we need to try it. You know what I mean?
We'll try it.
Get
Bust
a couple
myth.
crayons and then just buff it on there. Get the buffer.
Yeah,
Wait for it to rain. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And see, that'd be pretty cool. You know, leave a chemtrail. You know, a road chemtrail. Your roads are killing the environment. You know.
We'll start the next virus, biological warfare.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Sounds pretty hot. You know.
That'd be nice.
But that's it. You don't think so? For any, do you have any other stories of crayons or markers or anything like that, Alice?
Or coloring books.
No.
No.
Nope.
We don't color anymore, right?
I do.
I do.
You still color?
Yeah, I use alcohol markers because I'm of age. Everyone.
Yeah.
Uh,
You had to get them at the liquor store here in Utah. You know.
I use those, and then I have some pastels and colored pencils as well. But I got the cheap Crayola colored pencils because I don't do. That one is what I use to like test the color theory that I want, like the palette. And then at that point, after I use the pastels, because pastels are very expensive.
What about you, Alice? What do you color? I feel like Alice, she colors like the ones that are like the Hindu ones. As like it's got an elephant that's got like 30 different colors that you're gonna put on it. You know what I mean?
No, I just colored unicorns and superheroes.
Oh, just superheroes?
Yeah, and unicorns.
Hey, maybe she should bring a couple of her paintings. You know what I mean?
She should. She definitely should.
A couple of her colors, we can put them up
Or maybe
there.
we could just have a paint night.
Let's have a paint
You
night,
think
guys.
so? We can
We'll
have
be
one
doing a paint
live
night.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jose and I have actually discussed this before, but we have all the equipment and tools, utensils, and accoutrements necessary. We have the canvas and stuff. That'll be the next episode. Next week we'll do it.
You think so?
I'll bring
We'll
a
do it next
charcuterie
week.
board.
Maybe Mr. Powers?
Mr. Powers will fund it.
Yeah?
It'll be funded by Mr. Powers.
He can get us a couple canvases, you think? If we
a
ask
couple
Mr. Powers
brushes.
nicely?
Yep.
You think Cams could come in with Mr. Powers?
Oh,
Boss
he's
Burger,
probably
yeah?
going to send Mr. Powers is probably going to send Cam to bring us all the supplies.
Yeah. he
Probably.
will.
Probably.
You know?
All right.
The Boss Burger Bentley, you know?
Let's just hope it's not a day where he's smelling like onion rings.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
But the Boss Burger onion rings, do they smell so good?
they do smell good.
They almost smell like roses.
It's because they fry them.
They call them the Bunyan rings because, you know, the Beefy Boss?
They got a couple bunion
The
shavings.
Bunyan
in it, you know?
rings. You know, it's a
That's
little
what gives
bit
it the
crazy.
Hey,
nice
we stay
zest.
40 toes
It's a
down plus
natural
the
onion,
bunion.
you know
Let's
what I
go.
mean?
You got to zest bunions to get that flavor
Oh,
going.
gosh.
Oh, man. I used to do that, remember when I told you guys?
It's
Yeah, I
almost
remember
like
you told me.
it's almost like a
shake my
truffle.
foot.
Dude, that made me cringe so much. It's like you're literally shaving.
Ew.
You guys remember that? When I shaved my foot?
Ugh.
But what's the next holiday? You know, people are, you know, bringing back my traumas and stuff like that about my feet, you know?
Your neurodivergence.
That's when you should have been walking on water to cool off your feet.
I'm going to give Cam a thing on my feet. I'm just going to dip my feet in paint and put it on the
Oh, that's fair.
on the canvas, give it to him, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You can make
little Rorschach.
a statue from it.
We should paint with our feet, dude. That would be kind of cool.
There's no way.
See who could paint the best picture with our foot. You don't think so?
That'd be interesting. I don't know if I'd want to do
We
that.
put the brush, you know, in between our toe, and then we.
Yeah, and then
That would be a cool challenge, man. I'm just saying.
that'd be pretty funny.
You know, see how it comes out.
We won't
you-
record that. That's gonna have to be a thing, and we
Yeah.
post the results after.
You guys can sell
Oh,
that.
dude, you guys make fun of my bunny, but now you know.
We don't want to see it.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Oh,
We don't
yeah.
want to see it.
You guys don't want to show your feet, okay? I'm comfortable with my bunny. And, you
Oh
know?
gosh.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we are.
All right.
I don't want people
All right, well-
sexualizing my feet, bro.
Oh yeah, Glocko, he's probably gonna watch.
That's gonna be our most popular
And Rocky,
episode.
dude, the Lizard King, dude. Oh yeah, never mind, dude.
Dude, and your husband would get jealous.
Oh yeah, my husband. Though my husband hasn't been watching though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
that sucks.
we
People-
wouldn't fighting
people-
right now. You know.
People want to fornicate to our feet, bro. Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know who has a good relationship status? I mean, Javi does. Shout out to Cynthia.
Shout out.
and Magnolia.
But
you know?
Alice and Magnolia have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Do you think you cannot depart some wisdom to Jose and his husband?
As to why his husband's not watching the show.
Just to provide some sort of
Because here's the thing, it's like my husband, like we work out on Sundays, you know what I mean? We go out, we work out on Sundays. Like you guys see, he always likes to strap me in. He gets a little strap.
Oh, but he
like,
strapped you, or you strapped
You're-
him.
now
saddling in,
he's
right?
letting me strap him sometimes. You know
and you're
what I mean?
holding him back though.
Sometimes, yeah, or sometimes now we take a little bit turn. Sometimes he wants to be the sub. He wants me to be more of a dominator. You know what I mean? Dominatrix. So he saw my chest there. Now he's I'm a little bit more, you know, beastie. host Beefy, and sometimes now it's like, now that our relationship is public, it's like, I came out, I already told everybody you're my husband. And
Why
then,
hasn't he done the same?
well, that too, but the thing that hurts me the most is like, we work out, and then he never texts me. Like I said, hey, he's the best husband. Happy Father's Day, hubby. You know, I love you. Like I saw things, and he never posts or shares like anything, not even from the podcast anymore, on his story. You know what I mean? But LLA, you know, I think he might be cheating on me. You know what I mean?
With LLA?
I think
you think
so.
he's having an affair with him?
He's cheating on
Which-
you with him?
Right?
Oh, the
Because he's
disgrace.
reposting, oh, look at this guy's midlife crisis.
It
You
sounds
know
like
what I mean?
a
And his
whole lot of beta
dramas.
energy, if you ask
Right?
me.
And he's like flipping out about everything in this life. His life is falling apart, you know. But then the man that loves him, he doesn't show me attention, you know. Or maybe, what do you think it could be, Alice? What do you think I could tell my husband?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what would you tell Magnolia? Or maybe I think maybe
If she
I know
wasn't,
it's
do you want me to call Magnolia? Do you want me to ask her?
about. Maybe call Chris, see if he has. You know, maybe he's had a husband in the past. You don't think so, Hus?
I don't think Chris is gonna answer right now.
You don't think so?
Chris is a busy man, dude. He's
Yeah.
got runway shows to
Oh
do.
yeah, his show's coming up in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
still
or
trying
you
to
can
save
call
up to
Magnolia if
afford
you want.
some of his stuff.
I would say
Shout out to Chris.
you can call Magnolia, or maybe we can go to an office. You know.
Until I make shower curtain sizes, I won't be able to fit in any of it.
That's
So
true.
what
I'm
were
on
you
the
saying?
hefty
Go to
side
what
now. too.
office?
I was gonna say, you know, maybe we can call Magnolia, or maybe we can get two experts. You know, maybe we can call Magnolia first,
Okay.
and then maybe we can go to the doctor's office so I can get professional advice, you know, from a doctor to maybe see what's going on with my husband. You know
Sounds
what I mean?
good, yeah.
Okay, so maybe let's call Magnolia first, Alice, and let her know what's happening with my husband. You know, he doesn't love me as much. He doesn't share my hustle. The videos that I tag him in, he doesn't repost it on IG.
The passions you have.
He used to send me movies, you know. Oh, this is a scary movie. I know you're gonna like this one.
He doesn't send you movies anymore.
Nope.
Wouldn't you guys watch paranormal stuff together?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They watch what I know. I remember what you ate last Tuesday. That's our favorite.
Two girls,
book.
one cup. That's
so you're gonna call Magnolia?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if she's gonna. Oh no, she can't. She can't come to the phone right now.
She can't come to the phone, you know. What were you gonna say, Javi? Nothing. You're lost for words for me too.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm hurt for you. I'm hurt
yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
You know.
I would slap Magnolia if she started acting like that.
Hey, that's domestic violence, Alice. You need
she
to
likes
watch
it.
But maybe. Hey, come on, stop it with your role plays, okay? She's a little immigrante, Magnolia. You know what I mean?
I did
But maybe, okay, so maybe, you know, now you guys heard my case. Maybe, Alice, you think you can, you know, take us to the doctor's office?
Let's go. Doctor's office. Here we go. Bow, bow.
Wait up. I forgot my abortion lamp.
Damn it. Okay,
Did
ready?
you forget anything? Any of you guys are good? All of you guys are good?
My
I
shoelaces.
forgot my music.
Okay, you guys ready?
Okay, let's go.
You guys got what you need. You got
I
your
got mine.
your flashlight. You got your music.
I got
I
my
got-
music, my Gambino album. Not
Gambino
not
Grimes.
yeah, not the other Gambino or the
No, this
other
is
one.
Gabino. He doesn't have an M. You know?
Gambino, Cabano.
Garbanzo Grimes, guys.
El Garbancito. That's gonna be his nickname. You know what I mean? El Garbanzo. But just, do I need, now that I'm here at the doctor's office, Dr. Schwartz, should I tell what's going on again?
Yeah, I mean, to remind the people what's going on, feel
Ye-
free to let them know.
You know, doctor, I've been a little bit, you know, the queef, she's been a little bit sad lately. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
I finally, you know, 2022 empowerment, be yourself. I've been learning a lot about, you know, just LGBTQ community so much. And I finally came out. I got myself a husband, you know, and I mean, we're in a polyamorous relationship. He also has a wife,
Okay.
you know, but I got myself a husband.
Are you not the other wife?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
both two wives, I guess,
Okay.
right? All wives matter, sorry.
Jeff
but-
Warren. Okay.
So, you know, I'm showing love, affection. I'm making our relationship public. I'm a non kid bearing wife, you know, non menstruating person. So I can bear him with a seed. You know, although he sometimes leaves a seed in me, it's not going to develop into something more. So
It's not gonna sprout.
it's not going to sprout.
Anal's not how you get pregnant, but continue.
You know, so I'm just wondering why my husband doesn't love me as much publicly like I do, or as he loves his other wife.
You know, I feel sorry for you, so I hope those get better. After I provide the condition that your husband is going through, I think it might be of benefit for you and him to see perhaps a psychiatrist to deal with a bit. But I can kind of give you his side of the story as to why he is struggling on showing you the same affection publicly as you have been showing him, which is a little one-sided if you ask me.
Very.
Will you wonder why she may leave you? It is a condition called gonadal dysgenesis, okay? It is a general designation for a variety of the conditions involving anomalies in the development of the gonads.
Gonads.
I'm not going to be able to release specifically which thing he's going through because that would be releasing HIPAA, but he is going through gonads. And if you don't know what gonads are, take a look at those two, little things swinging between your legs if you're
A male.
a male, okay? Those are the gonads, testicles. His condition is leaving him feel not as manly as he feels he owes you. So if he were to post your posts, he would feel like emasculated, if you will. Wonder why he is not reposting? That's exactly why. He doesn't have the big enough cojones, as they would say in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
And he's on a journey, I believe, trying to find a way to grow them, metaphorically or physically. I don't know what you guys are into. Keep that to yourself. We don't want to know. But once he gets the cojones that get bigger and he feels more comfortable with that, I believe he'll start showing you the same love and affection publicly as you show for him.
Oh, that's nice, doctor. So right now he's being kind of like a front runner.
No, he's not being a front runner. He's being a back tucker, a Tucker Carlson.
Oh, Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
So I should leave you into my back burner. You think so?
For now, yes, until
Yeah.
he proves that he's willing to provide the same attention that you've shown him.
Well, I appreciate it, doctor.
Of course.
You know, but that's it. For
That
me,
is it.
just sad days sometimes for the beefy. You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
Sometimes I try with girls. Sometimes I try with guys. You know what I mean? And
To no avail.
just a lost cause. I mean, you heard my thing. What the? Did he even say anything? Non-existent.
As his fellow eunuch, maybe your husband is going to be about eunuch. It's not that bad. Go ahead and repost your wife's stories, okay?
Be nice to me, Will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's it. Maybe
Sharing
can
is
we get
caring.
one more holiday, or because I'm maybe
Kinda
one more
bummed
holiday
out.
to cheer me up. The last one,
You're
know.
going at it out. Let's go one more.
Well, the last one is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day.
Hey,
That should make
you
you
know?
smile.
Sometimes I get a little ice cream sandwich. You know what I mean?
From who?
I get that fat boy.
Not me, guys.
Give me some of that skinny cow. You know what I mean?
Yo, my favorite one's going out of business.
Which one?
Oh, the,
The
taco
Choco
one.
Taco.
Choco taco.
I like
I
chocolate
heard they're
tacos,
selling.
too.
They're still selling them on the ice cream trucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like fully going away, but you
Oh, they're
can't
gonna
buy
be the
them at.
Mexican versions. You know what I mean? You don't want one
Yeah,
of
they're
those.
gonna cost you $4.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying that you just can't buy them at the stores anymore. Only on the
Sunday.
ice cream trucks.
I haven't seen ice cream trucks in
So it's
forever.
ice cream truck exclusive. That's why you got to come to my neighborhood.
That's because you
Every
go to the
day
parks
it's there.
after dark to fool
That's
around.
probably why.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're
I
too
need to go
busy in the
throughout the
truck.
day.
You
You're
know
out
what I
there
mean?
fornicating.
With your
and-
tinted windows. Of course you're not going to see the truck.
You can't even hear it. Magnolia's screaming so
Oh
loud. You know what I mean?
my.
Come on. Yeah.
That lullaby is putting her to sleep, And that's where I'll leave it.
Yeah. Anyways, sandwich day.
Ice cream. Which one's your favorite ice cream sandwich?
Ice cream sandwich.
Because there's
I'm gonna
the...
check on some.
You remember Big Ed's?
I do not.
They're like the chocolate chip cookie with the big amount of like vanilla ice cream
Oh
in the
yeah,
middles.
yeah.
The Big Ed's. I don't know if I've seen them in a while, but I love the Big Ed's and the Nestle Toll House ice cream sandwiches with the chocolate chip cookies.
I don't think I've had either.
What?
I'm not big on I'll do like the Klondikes.
Klondikes, yeah.
And I like the Neapolitan.
Okay.
Those are probably my favorite, but that's probably. I mean,
I don't like the ones with the little cookie sheets on them because those are like cardboard to me.
like
I
the
like
the
the-
chocolate ones.
Yeah, but like the traditional ice cream, I don't like those.
Huh.
I did as a kid, and then there was a time where I'm like, these.
I also haven't
taste
had
kinda
it in
gross.
like a long time,
Yeah.
But
What about you, Alice? Which is your favorite?
I like the Fat Boy ones.
You like the Fat Boys?
Mm-hmm.
So you like the actual cookie, or I don't even know what it's called, but
It's
you know
like-
what I'm talking about? The
It's
bread.
cake, isn't it? Some type
Yeah,
of cake.
I guess cake. I guess cookie, but I
Like
don't
a
like
brownie,
it.
like a thin brownie.
Oh no, if it was a brownie, I'd be all over it.
Yeah. I feel like if it was a brownie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
But-
yeah, I like that. I tried the cookie one and I couldn't do it.
Did you guys always get like the knockoff ones, like Kroger or?
Oh yeah. We
Yeah.
can afford the real ones. What the
I
heck?
was really poor. I'm surprised I
Yeah.
even got one.
Well, that's right. I remember when I got a job because I was always working. I've always been working since I was 12 now. Like,
Yeah.
so when I got my money, I'd like treat myself to certain things. That's where I'd buy the big edge.
You're
or
like,
the...
I'm so above these. I've leveled up these peasants.
Look at these peasants. Look at these poor people.
Look at me looking, buying name brand
Name
items.
brand ice cream sandwiches with real chocolate chips and cookies.
All the
None of
other
that fake
stuff.
stuff.
Government cheese.
Yes.
Colored
I
government
dip
cheese.
it in government cheese, preserve it a little bit, put it in the freezer. Once it's ready,
Lasts
I
for
peel off that
decades.
cheese.
I'm guessing I missed your sandwich.
Oh, he's just talking about how he could finally afford the name brand.
Yeah, because we always had like the cheap stuff, like the no-name brand, which the cheap stuff is weird because you think poor people generally are illiterate and you can't even pronounce these names, like Equate, like what's equate,
Yeah.
and Kroger.
That's a
hard
twin,
to
you know,
say,
in
yeah.
Mexico.
Aren't those the guys that make the medicine?
Yeah, equate. They make everything.
They make everything.
It's like Kirkland. You know what I mean?
And
It's
then
like-
Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah.
Yonsang a Yonsang.
Why wasn't there an Equate vaccine, bro? I would have taken that.
Oh, everyone would have lived. That's why they didn't make it.
Damn it.
No, but if the chocolate, like the sandwiches, when you get the generic ones, the chocolate always tastes funny. Have you guys noticed?
The
That's
cookies,
what I
yeah,
was
that's what
telling
he
him.
was
I don't
saying.
like
It's
it.
like something's like weird, something's off. You
I
know?
was telling him
Yeah.
it's government cheese that's just
Chocolate's just like a little
co-
bit off. But I never
chocolate
liked ice cream sandwiches, honestly. You know, it was never my thing. Like,
Oh, we
Even if it
never
was
had
real
it at
cookies.
home, remember?
Huh?
Like, when did we ever buy those?
I know, like,
Rarely.
sometimes, like if I got like a lava cake, you know, from Domino's, you put a little or a peach cobbler. I would say I can
Oh,
have
peach cobbler's so good.
I've
You-
never had peach
We should
cobbler.
make peach cobbler.
They'll never have
Hey,
peach
you've had
cobbler.
peach cobbler. Come
No, I
on,
haven't.
Alice. You know?
Oh, not that real.
Oh, not that one.
Not that kind.
You didn't have the cooked variety.
She
You
had
had
a
raw
cobbled peach, is what she had.
with natural juices.
Yeah.
That all
Full
natural,
label.
baby.
you know? Full bulb, you know?
Oh gosh.
Pulp Fiction.
Hopefully it was ripe. Otherwise, you could be seeing some jail time.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, yeah, it was.
yeah.
Still is.
It was mature, you know?
Very.
Super mature.
It was on its last leg. And by last leg, I mean a walker, guys, with the tennis balls at the bottom.
Geriatrics.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
we should make a peach cobbler sandwich, though. That's what I was going to try to say, you know?
You don't think they've already made that?
Have we heard of it?
Should we patent pending?
Huh? What do you think?
How would we? Well, we won't discuss the recipe actually, but I am intrigued, and we should try it.
We
And
should.
then we'll premiere it here.
We'll make one? Oh,
Yep.
that'll be so good.
So
right?
peach cobbler,
cobbler
ice cream sandwich.
Patent
pending.
We will make it, and we will eat it
Dang,
here.
I'm excited.
Dude, that'll be so
It'll
good.
be our
huh?
first time having peach cobbler too.
All together.
He's never had it either?
No, I don't like cooked fruit. What the heck?
Come on.
You don't like
you
apple
like
pie?
this?
Okay, maybe apple pie, but
Yeah,
that's
you like
about it.
desserts and stuff. Like you would think.
But not like, dude. I think that that cooking class in junior high fucked it up for me.
Whoa!
Oh, again, Javi.
Somebody
Wait,
I
wait,
was
wait.
pissed.
Alice, pick a page.
They ruined that dessert for me.
One.
We gotta pick his punishment, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
This
one-
explains.
Well, she'll pick the page, and then do you want to pick the punishment? And
How
I'll pick
far
the-
does the book go? Like how many?
How many pages?
Yeah.
How far does the good
Like
book
official
go?
pages?
Yeah.
Dang, because it starts over.
Let's just pick a
Okay.
number. What do you mean?
163.
You can't even go to 1,000, Alice. Come on. 163.
What's his punishment though? Don't. What should his punishment be?
His punishment is maybe why the Lord messed up his knee. You think so?
This is why his knee's messed up.
Why the Lord messed up his knee?
Okay, so 163. Let's go with the far right column,
In the middle.
third paragraph. Yeah, I'm hoping that's about the middle. Third paragraph, second sentence.
Third paragraph, second sentence.
Yeah.
Why the Lord messed up his leg.
He's sending out the letters in his head, guys. We'll wait. Which
I'm trying
head?
to see where the sentence
one
begins.
with
Yeah,
the
you just made him read the first sentence. He only knows how to find the first sentence. You think Javi's ever found a second sentence? Come on.
Come on.
That's too much,
It's
man.
that
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor.
It's that crayon. Just shake your head a little bit. Check them threads.
Tell me where to go.
Yeah, give him the first. The first.
Jesus Christ, that dread.
Shake
him.
All right.
He was lucky enough to find the third paragraph.
I was looking
They asked
to
for
find
this-
the page. Yeah,
The second sentence. You're making him do too much work, Hoss. I'm only human.
I was only God for one day.
So did you find the second sentence? Or you found the second sentence? All right, let's give it up for
This is
Javi.
why his knees all messed up. Okay.
Okay.
All right. This day the Lord your God commands you to observe these statutes and decrees.
He's becoming
careful,
stiff as a
then.
statue now. Okay.
To observe them with all your heart and with all your soul.
Okay, one more time. I missed it.
All right. Pay attention. Honestly, the Lord is talking to you.
It's to you, my guy.
No, I'm reading it. So he's using my voice to talk to you.
Okay,
This is
come
why
on,
your
huh?
knee
This
hurts.
is why your knees messed
This
up.
is why my
Come on.
knee hurts. This day the Lord your God commands you to observe these statutes and decrees. Be careful then to observe them with all your heart and with all your soul.
So,
You know?
So you weren't careful?
No, the Lord
was
said you're
not
not going anywhere. You have to watch
you
these
stay
statues.
still.
You know what I mean?
You stay still with the gospel. And guess what? Your heart doesn't need your kneecaps. Your soul doesn't need your knees. You know how many legless people I've seen walking around in church?
Yeah, come
None.
on.
They don't have legs. They can't walk. They're rolling around.
They're out there with their arms, you know, when they push themselves.
A couple
Like
Geo
Johnny the
dudes, you know?
Geodude. Gravel there, you know?
Hey,
That's the
Graveler
one
had
from
legs.
India, you know what I mean? You get a gravel there.
Wouldn't they already be graveling if they're going to church?
Couple of Machamps.
A couple of Voltors. If they don't have any limbs. I've seen several
Stack of
Snorlaxes,
potatoes.
by the way.
Oh, man. Get a couple of executors, you know, that are connected, you know?
Yeah. Alice and I, we identify as lickitongues.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's good, huh?
that was
That's good
great.
stuff.
I'm glad I haven't been punished by the Lord, you know? My marriage has been, you know, shamed today, but,
Well, don't worry. Your penance will come eventually because you
You'll
lied
slip.
about it.
you know?
You haven't confessed. You weren't confessing to
Okay,
the
do you want me to confess us? My last
No,
one?
you don't have to.
You
You,
know?
you said you were atheist. Your penance will come eventually.
I
Karma.
didn't finish.
Yes, you did. You said
Karma
You
loop.
want me to
told
rewind
myself.
it? I'll rewind it right now.
We
They'll
can't,
show
Alice.
us.
We're recording.
Oh, after. We'll rewind it after.
Wolf saved my punishment
Next
for the last
episode.
one, the execution, okay?
the execution. We'll determine what.
Plus
the
Beefy
punishment is
666. Okay, don't threaten me, huh?
for. It'll be why you have
thought
a
we
bunion.
were.
Okay?
I'll have to look. Let me look.
It'll be why you have a bunion.
Let me look for the Book of Apocalypse.
Hey, come on, man.
Oh man.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Sandwiches? Anything else with sandwiches?
Nada.
I think that's it.
No?
I like
Regular sandwiches are better than ice cream sandwiches, you know what I mean?
We talk a lot about sandwiches.
Yeah.
We're
Get it
hungry.
together, white people, you know what I mean? Ice cream. You don't know how to make anything. Oh, ice cream sandwich. You can barely make a. You can only make a turkey sandwich, a bologna sandwich.
Imagine the big goofy grin. The person that invented the ice cream sandwich. Guess what I invented? And they have like 4 teeth
Yeah.
because they only eat sugar.
Only eat sugar. Yeah. God.
Out there gumming it.
They thought they were British, but I mean, I'm
Ooh,
guessing
this
it was
is
American.
great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's sell it.
And then Julia Child's promoting it. Today we will be eating ice cream sandwiches.
And everybody ate them. You know what I
First, you
mean?
must make a sheet of cookie or cake. I don't know what the chocolate thing is. And we're done.
But I said that was all the holidays, huh?
See,
Nothing else to celebrate. You know what I mean?
No.
The 4th of July is gone.
That's
Pioneer Day.
unfortunately-
What happened to Pioneer Day?
what?
It came and left.
Asian people mattering.
That stopped.
Black people mattering.
Nope.
That is not a thing
That was
anymore.
long gone.
Hispanic heritage.
Almost
Gone
here.
out
a
the
thing?
window.
Yeah, it's
people with
almost here.
disabilities.
Still around.
Joe Biden falling off the bike.
Still happening.
Not a travesty.
Hilarious.
You know what I mean? Now they got him the training wheel.
Ukraine still getting bombed.
Oh,
You
God,
better believe it.
You know, they're still holding you
Unfortunately.
strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe I forgot about the Ukraine, dude.
So did everybody else.
Yeah, I forgot
know?
it was still going on.
You think if you were a soldier, you don't think you'd be bored by now?
Yeah, you would be.
You're like, bro, I have all this technology at home.
They're
you know
not
what I mean?
watching Netflix.
Yeah. They don't have Netflix. They can't use the regular internet. They don't have Facebook anymore.
No.
Snapchat, nothing.
The land is a barren wasteland at this point from all the bombings.
Yeah. Like if you were a soldier, you wouldn't be like, dude, I'm bored. Why am I fighting? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back home.
Isn't that like the idea? Like if both armies, or obviously one would have to stop the aggression first, but if they're like, we're not doing this anymore, the war would stop.
Yeah, they get
Like
tired.
the
you know? It's
army
like,
could
bro.
just be like, yeah, we're done. They'd have to unanimously agree to it, but
It's like, oh, I have AC. I'm gonna go back to my house. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Vladimir,
go to
because
go to
Vladimir,
hell.
Go. What was he gonna say, Hus?
Go to hell.
Hey, that's in the Bible. You can say it.
Yeah.
Because how long would you be a soldier for, Javi? How long do you think you have to be a soldier? You're gonna go on the crusade, Get a couple of Juan Diegos, a couple of Santo Jaguares. You're
How
gonna
long I
flip
would-
them. How long would you? You have to leave Cynthia and El Pony in the name of the Lord. How long are you gonna be willing to do that?
Until the good Lord takes me back home. Either I'm dead or literally takes me back home.
So it could be
I'll let the Lord
20
decide.
years. You would do it?
If that's what he needs.
Oh dang! You would do that, Hus?
No,
For-
I would find the thirstiest. It didn't matter, and arguably the thirstiest might be the most swamp troll looking commander I could find, female. Do a dirty deed with her, post it somewhere, get dishonorably discharged.
Oh, now that's smart.
Go
You go
back
for the
home.
dishonorable discharge.
Yeah, and I feel better about it because I provided a service, just not to my country, to a country woman.
What about you, Alice? It's a Mexican-American
They're
war.
the ugliest
Mexican American
The
War.
Mexican-American war. You're fighting for the U.S.,
on average.
but now you haven't seen Magnolia for how long, Hus?
7 months.
7 months. You haven't seen Magnolia.
Damn.
You're just out there in Mexico. Bunch of lizards. What else is even in Mexico? Just lizards.
A bunch of cacti.
chupacabras.
Yep.
So
Couple
how
Don
long?
Quixotes.
How long would you lasted before you said, "Oh, you know what? I want to go back to Magnolia," or maybe you miss us?
Oh, if it was you guys, I'd be here real quick.
How quick?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Quicker than a minute, man.
So 2 weeks? That all it takes?
Yeah.
For you guys.
So what about for Magnolia?
Oh, I could wait another month.
So
I'm
you
just
would.
kidding. No, I'll probably be here.
But you got to remember, you still have to fight for your country. So, I mean,
But
I
they're
know-
both my countries. So am I like being
I think if you want to
This is
keep
for you to
your
be
if you
Puerto
want to
Rican.
keep your American, you have to give up. You got to just decide.
Yeah, if you're American, you better decide. You know what I mean?
You have to.
They're gonna they'll even if you were born here, they'll take away your citizenship.
but I have citizenship in both.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to pick.
Oh, snap.
Decide which one you'd rather give up.
So are you smuggling Magnolia into Mexico?
Well, they wouldn't give her up. They wouldn't renounce her citizenship. She'd just be tried for treason.
Same thing.
Not really, but yeah.
So
How
which
much-
one is it? You have to go back to Magnolia. You're out there in the war. You already saw people that are getting their hands blown out. You know what I mean? A couple people, they're already dying. You got a chance to escape. How long before you're like, you know what? I don't want to fight anymore. I'm gonna run back to the U.S. I'm gonna see Magnolia.
I'd probably be like Javi. Just whenever the good Lord takes me back.
Oh, so you would wait it out?
Yeah.
You said you would just get dishonorably discharged, right?
Absolutely.
I think maybe what I would try to do, dude, maybe I would be like, I was gonna say maybe I could be like switch teams a little bit. You know what I mean?
You would go to the.
Huh?
So you switched teams already?
Well, yeah, but I would switch teams again. You know? I would.
Ben Simmons over here.
I would infiltrate the other team.
You
know
mean
what I mean?
LeBron?
James
What-
Harden, yeah.
All those.
Who-
I didn't say it.
He
I
didn't
didn't
say
say
it.
it.
Yeah, see, I give it because I feel like that's as far as I got on mine, hobby.
I don't remember.
Okay?
I wasn't paying
But
attention to yours.
But I don't even know what I was gonna say anymore, man. I'm talking about the war and stuff like that. You guys over here
You bet
threatening
you're
me.
gonna switch sides.
Oh yeah, so I switch teams. I go to whatever other team that we're fighting. You know what I mean? And then I start to become their friend. You know?
So you're a spy.
Maybe we should stop with the blasphemy.
And then what do you mean? No, and then eventually I become friends with them, and say, hey, you know, why are we fighting for? Why is there war? And they're like, dude, we're gonna kill you. And they're like, I want to kill those guys too, okay? So now I'm in their team.
Okay.
But I know all the tactics, right? The Wizard of Oz. I know all the tactics. So I tell them, hey, this is all. If you let me survive, I'll let you know how they're planning to beat you. Therefore, you will win the war. And I become a hero for the opposing team. Immortalized. Now I'm a statue that Javi has to look at, you know, the rest of his life.
Unless he goes
But
blind.
isn't back then like you would be looked like at the scum of the other team anyway?
I would be the scum of the other team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had you switched sides, you're still looked
Hey,
down
but we're
upon.
saying 2022. I would be a hero.
I don't think so.
If he stopped the war, I would think so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe I die a coward, but you know when people read about me in the, you know,
In history class?
in history, you know,
A
100 years
revolution.
later,
Yep.
like man, this guy did this. He tricked them.
Okay.
Just
So the
saying.
victor goes the spoils.
Food
I
for
guess.
thought. You know what I mean? I'll be the guy from Gladiator. I'm not gonna be that guy. You know what I mean?
Are you not
the
entertained?
one that hugged his dad too hard. You know?
Yeah.
No, that guy was a coward. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He's like, Dad. And the old man, you know, he's his last breath. You know what I mean? You think you can do that to your dad, host?
No way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no chance I could do that to
But
my
if
dad.
he was already on his last, you know,
No,
Nope.
I could
maybe
not.
he was on a vegetative
I could
state.
not live. Well,
No,
He's
not
already,
even then.
you know, he's already been there like a cucumber for like 2 weeks. You know, you don't want to give him the
Just chilling like cooling like a
push him over to the
cucumber.
Lord. You wouldn't do that?
I would make maybe. I don't even know if I could make that decision, but that would be still if he was in a vegetative state, the doctors are the ones that administer the. It is obviously our decision as kids to do
Yeah.
it, but that would be rough.
Would you give him that push, or you know what I mean, or would you not give him?
Yeah,
the
I
push?
mean, if he was in a place where they're like, "There's no out," then that would have to be the.
But they're like, but we have to. Let's say there's no, everybody's pro-life, so they can't even. They have to keep him in that state.
That's why
And
you pray
it's
for a
now
miracle.
it's been 10 years. You know what I mean? And you're
10
that.
years.
Okay, that long, I probably
would've
would be
picked
like,
way
all right.
beforehand, but yeah.
There's been,
My guy,
Yes,
gotta
if that
go.
were the
You-
case, there was no other options, and I didn't want him to suffer, which I definitely don't, then I would. But if the guy was still talking to me, and I'm just gonna hug him and be like, no, I could not do that.
that eternal sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, that would be scary, dude. Imagine getting hugged to death. That would be kind of. You guys
That
remember?
would be so crazy, bro.
Because you guys don't remember, like when you were a
Did
kid.
that happen to the lady? She got a bear hug in Montana or something?
From
Like
a
the
literal bear?
legit?
Yeah,
Oh, actual bear hugged her.
I think so.
Dang, dude. Well, they're pretty strong animals. You know what I mean?
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
massive.
What's that, like
creatures.
6,000 pounds of psi, or what do you think?
I think closer to 52.
52. Because you guys don't remember when you were little kids and you were like play fighting or whatever, and then everybody jumped on top of you.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
how you felt you were gonna die. Remember
Yeah,
that?
you'd get-
It's
That's like
you can't even
1,000
breathe.
pounds of
You're like
You're like David Carradine, except there wasn't a closet or a belt around your neck.
everybody's sweaty, so it's like it gets humid. You know what I mean? So even
Yeah.
the stuff it's just like hot ass. So we can say ass. It's just like hot ass and armpits that you're
Called
smelling.
swass, yeah.
Here's like, oh, God," and you can't even say let me up because you also don't want to be like the guy that's
A crybaby.
exactly. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So you just want to man
So you're
it
gonna
up. or you're just-
sacrifice yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like you don't want to be the crybaby, but it's like, dude,
Death before dishonor.
yeah, I'll see the Lord if I have to. You know what I mean? I'm only 6. You know.
Take me now, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Do you guys remember when that happened to you? When you got like the wind knocked out of you the first
I
time?
remember that. It's an awful feeling.
What was
Oh,
your
it's
first
horrible.
time?
It was like, are you talking about like a dog pile where people jump on you, or
Well, a
just
dog pile or
anytime?
anything in general. You know, when you got the
So
wind
the first
knocked out
time
of
you're
you.
like couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And you're legitimately like scared for your life.
I've had a couple times actually, and I'm trying to think of the first time what my memory. So give me a moment. So if someone else has theirs,
Do you have
go
yours,
right ahead.
Alice?
When
you
I
got-
first lost my breath
Yeah,
or couldn't breathe.
and not when you first saw my Magnolia. Okay, I'm just saying when.
Your first George Floyd.
Yeah,
It happened recently, actually.
it had barely happened.
The first time is
The
over.
first time I couldn't
Okay,
catch
I
my
want to hear
breath.
the
Yeah.
story.
I
You
don't
got
think
hit in the
wanna-
nuts and you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
my
I
nut
couldn't-
check.
Oh, Magnolia was sitting on her face.
Oh.
Kidding, she wasn't. Okay, this is her story to tell, not mine.
I actually fell down the stairs.
What?
Oh.
Fell down the stairs?
I fell down the
Magnolia,
stairs.
come on, we're not gonna buy that fucking
Were you
story.
wearing socks and just slipped?
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Or because I had like plates and cups in my hand and I was going downstairs and then my dad was talking to me and then the dog was barking. So maybe I got distracted and then I fell, landed really hard and I couldn't catch my breath. And then my dad tries to pick me up. And he's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe." And he's like, "What?" And like starts patting my back and everything. And then he almost started crying because he got scared.
You probably had a temporary lung collapse.
Maybe, but eventually I catch my breath.
That's good.
And here I am today.
And did
guys.
you cry or no?
Hell yeah, I cried.
Wait,
Oh,
how
I-
long? I know you said recent, but how long ago was this?
I think this was.
This was when we were at the concert.
That's why she couldn't go.
Arena pushed her. You know, she didn't want to go see a Tyson. You know what I mean?
I think it was in April.
Johnny. What?
I think it was in April.
In April.
Oh dang,
man.
that's a
Yeah.
while ago.
Oh, I think she came here all Bruce. Remember?
Oh yeah, didn't I
Yeah.
tell you guys the story?
No, you didn't
No.
tell us.
No, the story you didn't tell, but you were Bruce.
We just
You
assumed
were Bruce,
Magnolia
yeah.
beat you, but
I mean, she does that too.
I think she said she fell. Because I think we even made fun of her. It's like, oh, yeah, you fell, huh? You could probably
Oh,
got
you
beat
guys
up.
are
or
so
something like that.
rude, so rude.
But the whole time she got the wind knocked out of her, you know?
That
She almost
actually, her
died.
story reminds me of, I believe, the first memory, at least I have, of having the wind knocked out of me. It also had to do with stairs, but mine was very intentional. You know, when you were a little kid, I was about maybe 6 or 7. You feel kind of invincible. You just like, boys love jumping off ledges and stuff, right? So I put a couple pillows at the bottom of the stairwell with my brother and a couple friends, and we jump, you know? So we just kept going gradually up, and no one wanted to go past like 5 or 6. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to 7.
alpha, real
And
alpha.
I cleared the distance, but when I landed, my knees buckled and hit me up into my chest.
Ooh.
So then I collapsed over and it was just like, I didn't have air for like 15 seconds maybe, but I finally caught it.
Oh,
But
I felt my knees
Dang,
hurt.
that one's freaking scary, dude. Your
Yeah.
own
I was more
knees.
afraid for
yeah,
the
like 'cause
knees.
you
Yeah.
land and then you crunch, but my knees just, I just remember how hard
Like
it
the
hit
opposite
my
of a
chest.
scorpion, you know, just
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was like cocoon, you know, that cocoon is what you did.
it was
huh?
the armadillo.
You know? That Sandrew, you know?
no fan slash for
defense
you.
curl.
Yeah,
You hit them with the defense curl. You know?
absolutely.
God, for me, dude, mine's not even that cool, dude. You guys had freaking cool ones, man.
Falling
but
down the stairs is not cool.
That's better than mine. I just got hit with the soccer ball in the
I
stomach.
was gonna say, yeah, like that's what I had
That's what
to.
happened to you too?
Yeah.
Just a soccer ball?
Because it was like, we were playing against the older kids and they just kicked it way too hard, and you're just right there, right, like 2 feet away.
They always wanted the little kid to be goalie.
Yeah.
You know? Because he's not as good at kicking the ball or anything. It's like, oh,
Or
you'll be goalie.
blocking.
Yeah. And they just massacre you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I was just like, "Ugh," and it just hit me right on my stomach. I wasn't even aiming for the ball. Dude, I must have been like 2 or 3. And I just remember, dude, I was at the
Why are you playing soccer at 2 or 3?
Because I was born in Mexico. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what, I
what
mean?
you do down there.
That was
dude.
my future out.
And you're on
you
the
know?
street.
I got a bunny in.
There's no parks close to your house, so you're just
So it
playing on
just
the
hit
street
me, like,
watching for cars.
Just, and I just remember I was just like crying, and it's like I never wanted to be goalie again. I was scared of the ball. That's why I can't even catch anymore. You know,
Yeah.
people throw softball, football at me, just I block it all the time. You know, so like that. The original, maybe the first dab.
The first dab.
You know, but that was yours, Javi.
Yeah, that was mine too. Getting
Man,
kicked.
you guys are intense. Hoss, I didn't think you did. First, last week you're burning fireworks inside of your house,
Yeah, and I
You
got
know?
punished for it.
and then this week, you know,
Did you get punished for that one too?
But no, I didn't get punished for
No,
that.
because our mom would be like, "Ves por pendejo."
Oh! No, that's
Is
not a
it
swear word. That's not a
Spanish?
swear word.
That's not a swear word.
Spanish doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Actually, pendejo for us means pubic hair.
Yeah.
Huh.
They really,
Shut
that's
up.
the literal translation for
That's
us.
Really?
funny.
What is it for us?
I
It's
think
like
it's just stupid, right?
It's like stupid.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're just an
It's like
aggressive
pendejo,
stupid.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a dumbass.
But no, to your point, yeah, they're like, you're an idiot, and that wasn't punishing. I don't feel it was punishing me. That was just being
Or
honest.
we would get like a slap, like
oh no, they didn't.
on, you know.
No, my mom wasn't there. It was my dad. He's like, "You're an idiot for doing that," and then just walked away.
Yeah.
Man, that's almost the worst sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the disappointment.
Disappointment, or when you do
He's like,
something
"You're
that you
not
thought
my
was gonna be
son,
so cool.
pathetic." You know? I would have.
I would have jumped off the 8th one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'll show you, Dad. $15,000 later in the hospital, you're getting beat after you
2
recover.
stories later.
That was
yeah.
that was supposed to be the World Trade Center video.
Oh my God.
Hey, never forget.
Always
Always
remember. Okay? That was awesome. That would have been so funny.
Do we have any nightmares, Alice?
Yeah.
Not nightmares. I have a question though.
Oh, she got
Okay.
a question. You know,
We
I
got a
always like to switch it up on us, huh?
That's
I
okay.
do.
Get those questions,
It's my
nightmares,
job.
feminine energy. You know?
Variety is the spice.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what
Except for in
happened.
America.
Sorry. America.
Swan advice.
Oh, she took us into the hole without consent. Wait up. Oh, Alice,
Wait,
hey,
oh,
when
I
you
know, I
take us,
forgot a
she
lot
has
of
to ask
things.
us for permission.
Are you
know
guys
what I mean?
well? Are you guys even ready?
Are we
No.
ready to go now?
I have to take off my glasses for this.
Okay, take them
Okay.
off. Take them off.
Why? Oh, because it's dark. I get it. I'll take mine off too.
Dark.
And we're back.
Hey.
You know?
We're
Now
back.
we're consensually,
Consensually all
you know,
here.
Consensual
and now it's this murder
healing.
mysteries.
Now my eyes are all dilated from all this light coming into my eyes.
And the drugs.
Thank
Drugs. So much drugs.
You guys are all my sunshine. Forget the woman in the black dress. You guys are my ray of
you.
sun.
Oh yeah, screw the
Oh,
woman.
I totally forgot all about her, yo.
Yeah,
So
well,
did I.
Until now.
until now.
until he
Come
saw.
on,
Until he saw the light.
It's because you didn't ask him for consent. See what happened?
Damn it. Next time.
No, he's
Next
gonna be
time.
all heartbroken. He's gonna be texting me freaking 2 a.m. again. Come on, huh?
Hey,
You know? You know how many news I had to send him? Come on. I don't have any
Oh
new
my
not
gosh.
on his own.
No wonder
Yeah,
Will doesn't
husband.
want to show you love.
No, I said other
None of
news.
his own.
Yeah.
I was sending him
He
Will.
found Slay. He had the JOMJ on the PSP.
Yeah.
They
He
were
was sending Will's dick pics. That's why Host got even more
That
depressed.
Wonder Bread, you know? I sent him that loaf of wonder. you
That
know?
pan bimbo, that soft white, you know.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
all white.
a little turtle head.
You know, that off white, you know? He's got a couple stains on there, you know? Yeah, he's been around.
Little skid marks when he wanted to be Paul Walker.
Looking like an
Before
oil
the
puddle
action.
hit him, you know what I mean?
Sorry, go ahead with the question.
The question is, what do you most often think about in the shower?
That's a good question.
Damn, that's a good question, dude. Huh?
It depends, I guess, but normally it's like a full concert. I always have music blast. Well, not always, but most of the time music is blasting. So if anything, I'm just like psyching myself up if it's before work or during lunch, because sometimes I like taking showers during lunch just to help me get energized to finish out the day. If it's at night, it's just like I play calmer music just to kind of relax and try to make sure I'm winding down to fall asleep.
I'm trying to think of the last time I showered, honestly, to get the to get the memory. Let's see when the queen.
I actually think I've tried to like think of creative things in the shower too.
Huh?
Like if I want to write something out, like a sketch or a skit, or even sketching out like an idea, shower's a good place for that. Just because the water literally drowns out all the noise.
No, for me, I just like I get in the shower, you know, throw a little bitch bomb, you know, on me.
In the shower?
Huh? She's got other products, okay, that you can
Oh.
throw in the shower that are shower friendly, you know, to relax myself a little bit. But for me, I'm horrible at organizing for the most part. So sometimes, like, if I'm in a shower, I'll just like think of like, okay, what errands do I need to do, you know? Or maybe I need to buy this. I'm gonna get a little grocery list in my head. I do it in the shower, you know, because that's when I can just like focus on that. Because I'm not gonna write my chores or things I need to do on my own free will, you know. You know, it's just like, you know, I got cooler things to think about, you know. But in the shower, you know, I got
Yeah.
nothing to think about. You
In
know?
the shower,
I
you're
gotta start
organizing
thinking
your
about my
life.
responsibilities, you know, because I'm scarring myself. Like, oh, I gotta make sure you get your butthole. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Make sure you
gosh.
get your armpit.
Priorities. You
So
know?
I start, I start getting, you know,
Your perineum.
yeah, I start getting really perennials, you know. So you just start getting more like focused into tasks because my body is a task. You know, I'm cleaning myself, so I just think of like things to do, things to accomplish.
Okay.
You want to go, Alice, or should I?
You can go.
Honestly, I think I just organized my life too. Problem solve. Maybe some designs and stuff, and
He looks at the soap, you know, the way that it's forming on the bottom. It's like, oh, it looks like this, you know.
Little Andy Warhol when he's in
Yeah.
the shower.
what else? Just ways to improve life. and how to get money. Really, a lot of it is how to like become debt free quickly. And that's it. It's problem solved. I think I'm an actual genius in the water. Outside of the shower, I'm a fucking bum.
Because you're a Pisces and you swore. He's having the Pisces crisis. The Pisces crisis continues for Javi. Dude, he's the one that we thought was the best. Because he's the example for humanity. You know?
I wish.
Come on, man.
It's because I forget, dude. I forget, like, I live in the moment and forget what I did. You want to pick
So
we'll
maybe
pick
in
a
the good
page.
book, we can see why Javi has so much debt. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Why he's
Why he
accruing-
can't get money quickly.
What's that? Call it.
11:20.
Call him it's in there right now.
11:20?
Yeah.
Page 1120. Call J.G.
G.
Whitworth. 877
877
cash now.
Oh, is it cash now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cash
Remember that.
cow.
You're in the shower
think-
and you need cash now.
The highest it
JG.
goes is 834.
Wentworth.
Then after
What?
that, it's
It's just pictures and the
pictures and
index, you know?
yeah,
The subreddit.
7:20.
720. I think it's a picture. No, I think we're good.
720 is the left page or the right?
Left page.
Okay, first paragraph or first column, first paragraph, first sentence. Make this easier for
First
you.
anything.
First anything.
It's the first sentence on the top left.
It's not a full sentence, but okay.
Well, when it
Oh,
starts.
the next full
Yeah.
sentence.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. And they're all. It's just a list.
Oh.
Just like
There's a list of reasons you can't get rich quick. Okay.
because I'm a sinner. I'm a lover. Okay. And he measured the porch of the gate 8 cubits, and the front therefore 2 cubits, and the porch of the gate was inward.
It's because he doesn't understand math. He can't get money if he doesn't understand math.
That's how much square footage it is. You know what I mean? They sold him something that was way too small for way too much. You know what I mean?
It's like
Inflation.
How big's the cube?
Yeah.
What is a cubit? I'm over here thinking it's a ice cube. 1,200 ice cubes.
Well, maybe, you know. So the Lord didn't give him that much advice on that one, you
They
know.
didn't.
But that was. Oh, who else had one? That was it, huh?
Yeah.
That was it.
For dude, I don't know. My dog, he's going crazy today, dude.
Probably possessed.
Oh, you all the blasphemy today.
He wanted to be in here earlier with the Lord when we were playing music.
Yeah,
you
he
know?
Probably wants to hear the words.
So maybe it's because I need to do my last one. You know what I mean? Then we can go to Wholesome
That's probably why.
Advice, you think?
Yeah, we
After
can do
that,
Yeah.
that's when he started barking. He's like, "Hey, you better
The
confess,
Lord is mad at me, you know.
you piece of dookie."
He's speaking through Sonny.
So maybe man, we can go to page 666. It's only right.
I want to see if it's in here.
666. I think it should.
What, they're gonna skip over page 6, 13, 666?
Looking like it.
One is superstitious. The other one's
They have
the
page
devil.
666 in the Bible?
And this one they do.
The Bible being real? Myth busted. So what do you want to be my second paragraph or sentence? Or the sixth paragraph?
6 sentence.
Oh, let's go, Alex.
There you go. Well done, Alice. Well done.
Go. 6 paragraph, 6 sentence. And what's going to be my, for what?
For your bunion. This is why you have
my
a bunion.
bunion.
Oh, okay. All right, you ready? Because of your bunion, or this is why you have the bunion. He hath multiplied them that fall, and what one hath fallen upon another. And they shall say, Arise, and let us return to our own people, and to the land of our nativity.
This is so perfect. So this is what happened. He is
I'm from the
fallen-
sword of the dove. Sorry, that was the.
Okay.
Finish
He
it.
fell when he was younger. Okay, I think he shared. I'm not going to share, but he fell when he was younger. Upon that, it built. Okay, the cells, the tumor basically in his foot has built. Okay, and then he said, "What? He shall return to his native country." He said he would betray the USA, fight
Oh my god!
and end the war. Power!
Viva Cristo Rey!
Viva!
We have been enlightened this entire. There's no way we can't just automatically skip to wholesome advice. Sonny's not barking anymore.
No, oh my gosh. Mind blown to the max, guys.
For all you
Mind blown.
non-believers, better start
Believe.
believing.
I got a friend in Jesus. Oh, man.
Ooh.
So I'm fine. You think so?
I think you're good now.
Yeah, now you're good.
Yeah.
You know?
man. Woo.
Sonny agrees.
I was starting to get a little scared, you know?
Yeah.
A little shook, you know? I'm not a crook, son.
Mob
you
And you
know?
know, only know halfway. It's halfway
I was
crook.
deep in the
R.I.P. Prodigy.
Sickle cell.
And we were wreaking havoc, you know?
And we mop deep.
Yeah.
No. Damn, Gina.
I guess I'll start with wholesome advice. With the amount of technology and just things, right? The movies, shows, music, that's specifically like my biggest thing is I think we never give ourselves enough time, kind of back to the shower thoughts, time to like think just to yourself and have your own voice in your head. You're always influenced and by other people's viewpoints or whatever. And even if you're not influenced, I think you just need time to think to yourself about yourself. Because now, even though the biggest thing is everyone, oh, you need to find you, do you, boo-boo, you're a queen, you don't even know what's going on in your own head. So you gotta turn off all the noise, sit for maybe 30 minutes every single day, not listening to anything but your own thoughts, and be comfortable with that, because a lot of people are lost and they don't know like how to think or even be just with themselves by themselves for extended periods of time. And I
For
think that's pretty
themselves.
crippling to people. That's it.
I like that. That was good.
Well, I'll probably say to enjoy your life. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think maybe we said it. You don't know when we're gonna die. You know what I mean? Maybe one of us could die in 3 weeks. Who knows? Hopefully not. You know what I mean?
Hopefully not.
3
Plus-
weeks.
Hey, Javi,
pretty
relax.
specific.
It's my wholesome advice, man. Come
Yeah.
on, dude. But I'm saying is like sometimes we don't like enjoy things like even your own friends. You know what I mean? Your own family members, just like stuff like that. So just like sometimes leaves the possibility of like, oh, like I could have seen him or I wanted to see him, but I didn't. You know what I mean? Or just like that. But I think just with more of your friendships, because now that we're now we're in our 30s. Now I'm also in the 30 club.
Yeah.
It's like some of your friends that you went to school with or something like that, like some of them are like passing away. You're like, oh man, what the heck? I'm not that old, you know what I mean? But it's like, oh, I guess I am kind of old, you know what I mean? In a weird way. So just like maybe just be grateful that you're alive, you know what I mean? And that goes back to maybe even last week when we went over to the concert, for Pura Vida. It's like, I mean, it was just fun because everybody was just like supporting somebody, you know what I mean? And it's like, I mean, everybody was there, you know what I mean? I mean, not everybody, but I'm saying like us. Well, Alice didn't go that day, but, we were, I don't know, it was just like kind of nice, it was like
Enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, because like, you only experience that moment that one time, and then it's like, even if you watch a video, it's not the same, you know what I
It's
mean?
not
It's
the
like,
same at all.
you live, it's like, oh man, it was so joyful, it was nice, so do more of that, you know what I mean?
Okay, I'll go.
It's always to the left, Alice.
Is it?
As a fellow toker, you should know.
You're absolutely right. I usually go to the right though. Anyways, besides that, I don't really have wholesome advice. I'm more like in a very gratitude moment. Very grateful for you guys. You guys are awesome friends, and I consider you guys more as family than friends. Definitely go to you if I need anything. So thank you for being very, very compassionate towards me. And also thank you to the fans. Continue watching and supporting us. We wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys are awesome. And a great big thank you to Magnolia for being awesome and very caring. And yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
And the man of the show, he's gonna close it out.
The man of the hour.
Who would have thought?
The one with the most forgiveness to have.
I didn't bring Orbit. That's why I had a dirty mouth today, guys. But I would say maybe we do need a dumb phone revolution, like you said. Instead of giving people like half your attention all of the time, maybe give them your full attention. Like, I think people would appreciate it more, even if it was like 15 minutes of your full attention, rather than like your partial attention, like you're on your phone or whatever. You know what I mean? Hopefully that made sense.
Well, yeah, because it's almost
Makes
like
sense.
even this, we're giving each other the full attention, right? So we have these weird conversations, but when you're trying to talk to somebody that's like,
On their
Yeah, it's like
phone.
so in like
you can't even have a conversation, or you can't even explore other thoughts or any other ideas or any actual
Yeah.
conversation because you're like, oh yeah, you know.
And then even just like thinking about it, like, dude, maybe like this technology is what's fucking everybody up, and we just need to like, I don't. It's the end of the show,
That's right.
you know.
That's it.
But I'll repent after the fact. But yeah, it's like messing everybody up to where now like there's like stuff that I don't know. It just like things don't make sense anymore. People are like so miserable. These things are supposed to be
Like
to help
Helping
like
connect
improve
and
your
stuff like
life,
that, yeah.
like right, and it's done the complete opposite.
People are scared to be alone. They're scared to talk. You know what I mean? They're
yeah,
scared of
you're scared to. Yeah, it's like
new
things don't make
people.
sense.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're scared to be alone, but then you still can't have a conversation with somebody that's right in front of you without it in your hand. You know what I mean? So I think I don't know. It's like it's making more sense to me. Like we all need to just
Hey, $30 a month. What's the Beefy pays? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Limited data. Okay. 1 gig if I'm lucky. You know.
1 gig on a good.
somebody invent a phone that does the basics and has a music app, and that's
Yeah,
it. That's all we need.
all I need.
You know what I mean?
Uh,
And navigation. That one's
Navigation, yeah,
and
that's the
navigation.
first
That's all we need, really.
Yeah.
So that's my wholesome advice.
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
good
Good job. You guys are awesome.
Any other words? Any words of encouragement? Any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to Dre. I on my IG because I once in a while will draw. Well, I draw a lot and then I color a lot with using the alcohol markers, but I don't post everything I draw or sketch just because a lot of it's for me. So I posted one Akuma from Street Fighter. He's my favorite Street Fighter character, one of my all-time favorite video game characters, and he just like, hey, how much, and just bought it from me. So I gave it to him this past Saturday when we went and watched the fights. So shout out to Dre for always supporting in that manner. I
He
always
was
appreciate
excited that he got it.
Yeah,
When we worked out, he's like, "Oh man, I got mine," and he wasn't even talking to me. He was talking to my husband
yeah,
about it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I
So
was like, "Oh, must be
thank
nice."
you, Dre. Appreciate him. Go follow him. His
Yeah.
channel's All Rock ALLRAWK.
We're waiting for him to drop that Rockaware, you know. But
Hey, we're gonna
Yeah.
drop it pending. You know.
Yeah.
But any other shout outs? Nothing else?
No,
No.
that was it for me.
But yeah, like Alice said, I'm grateful for you guys too. You know what I mean? It's pretty. I mean, half the time I always say we don't even know what the heck we're gonna do or say, you know, and it's just like
Yeah.
it always ends up like something's always super funny, you know, and it's just like always a good time. It's like, oh man, like always, whether it's like a busy month or like you know a busy week or it's like shitty. It's like sometimes I'm even tired. I'm like, oh man, I don't know about today, but I just like know that it's like once we get started, it's just gonna be like super fun, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel so relaxed after. I'm like, oh man, nirvana, you know. But I'm not gonna kill myself, guys. Okay, simmer the fuck down.
allegedly,
And there it is.
Yeah,
again.
Any other swear words? No, because I was like, you know.
Nope.
You know?
I used my one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even use one.
You can
Say,
use it
Alice,
now.
you can say whatever you want.
Fuck it.
Nice.
Forget about it. But that's it. You want to bang us out, host?
Let's
I like when
go.
you do it, you know?
Thank you. Again, thank you. If you haven't yet, if you enjoyed this at any given point, like, subscribe, and please share with someone.
Share. Sharing
We
is
enjoy
caring.
again interacting with all of you. Don't hesitate to reach out to us on our socials, Beans and Rice Pod. That's 3 Z's and Rice Pod on Instagram. It is the Butter Pecan,
Puerto
Rican.
next to me, the Peaceful Protester, Jimmy,
Tatsumaki.
in front of him, the Mobile Abortionist, still on maternity leave, Nissan
Hatake
Hatake,
Abormoto.
next to him, Jose's caretaker, caregiver, healthcare expert,
Filomenis
And
and
Jimenez.
and that chilly breeze you feel, we're not in a heat wave. That's anyone but it is Larry.
The
Winter
Winter
Soldier.
Soldier.
Next to him, we have none other than Host Beefy,
666. Oh,
La
snap.
Bestia. And now Sonny's barking again because we mentioned the beef.
Yeah.
And the beauty on the ones and
Ones and
twos,
twos,
the Wizard of Oz, Ice Agent, Alice, emphasis
on the
ice.
And again, making his return, the Omega
From the bodega.
Mr.
J48.
Javi.
Javi.
Hey, viva Cristo Rey, guys.
Amen.
Thank you guys again. We appreciate you guys every time.
Every time.
Lest we forget. Una
Una
vez
vez
más.
más.
Ida
Ida
de Kimas.
Ciao.
Nos vemos.